The Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio Shock Jock.
Opie and Anthony.
In the world of Radio Shock Jock, the biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio Bad Boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony.
Self-important asses.
What?
Hold on. Whose fault was that delay?
No.
Oh, is it?
What do you mean, right open humiliated? What do you mean right in front of me?
When you just end like that, I had the time.
Dude, I looked at you and went, boom, like go.
That was sloppy.
If you had to say a celebrity that you most resemble, who would you say?
Jodie Foster?
If she ate the real Jodie Foster. Silence of the Hams.
This is where entertainment is going.
I do not touch that. The only things that may touch that is toilet paper and baby wipes.
I am right now.
Oh my God.
They are sick freaks. How close did you get to having relations with the dog?
You have to put up German Shepherds so they don't scratch and mark up. It's time for people to understand these are words. If you don't like them, turn the dial.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the roll.
Oh my God! I just lost my hearing.
That's loud.
Anyone? You lose your eardrums, Jimmy? Oh my God! Turn it down! Turn it down!
Just by a stroke of luck, I had my headphones off at that time.
Wow.
I think the music, it's just the music is loud in my ears, not myself. Right.
All right, fade out the rage.
Yeah, get rid of the rage.
Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing out there, huh?
Yes.
We are live at Mohegan Sun up here in Connecticut in a town I can't pronounce. What is it, Unkinsville or something like that? It's in the middle of nowhere, but this casino is beautiful. We hear a slight echo in our headphones, too, if we could fix that.
This is an e-show. We're getting that from the Pal Talk people going, huge echo, capitalized, exclamation point, exclamation point.
So the echo's worse in Radioland?
I gather.
Radioland, land.
Oh, don't screw with them now.
Radioland, land.
Yeah, they're LOLing at the echo. They went LOL-A echo. I love computer speak.
Well, we're off to a good start. Yeah. The Rage Against the Machine blew out an eardrum. This crowd is just staring at us, waiting for the funny. And we're still trying to...
And we just have echo, and we're fiddling. Everyone's fiddling with knobs and buttons.
We don't encourage people just to run through the casino and tip tables over.
Free chips.
All right, can they turn the music off?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
I like the nice abrupt ending.
Yeah, smooth fade out.
Right.
They just took an axe and hit the machine.
And they should just turn it off because we're self-important asses.
Oh, the big dramatic build-up, like, look out, folks, something important's about to happen. Just three dopes.
And then, of course, they're going to realize that nothing really happens.
No, nothing. The disappointed faces on them already.
More reports coming in that it sounds like radio from a gymnasium.
Really?
We're getting that whole thing. That's not bad if it's just a slight echo. Then we can do the whole,
CBS FM!
How you doing, everybody? Welcome.
What's the reality? Can we broadcast like this or not?
Yeah.
I can't. I don't hear an echo.
You don't hear an echo anymore, Jimmy?
The audience is going to suffer one way or the other.
Well, good morning. We are broadcasting live.
What is that music in the background?
I just was noticing that. That's nice.
What are they playing in the background? And that mic doesn't work.
All right, good. We're off to it. This is a typical road start.
Now it does.
Just talk.
Is that just casino music?
Yeah, it is casino music, which is fine. But what is it?
The tears of people losing their money?
That's what it is.
It's a little song called Bye Bye Tuition.
It is. They pick soft music as because people are in bad moods out there because they're losing their.
Well, it's this hour too.
Their kids' college funds and stuff. So they might as well pipe in some Celine Dion. You're not going to hear Metallica or anything crazy out there.
Not at this hour.
I actually like this hotel a lot, man. It's a beautiful place. The casino's really nice. I won $40 last night.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I sat down at the poker machine. I put in a 20, and I won 60, and I went back to my room.
The poker machine.
Yeah.
What are you, like an old Jewish guy?
I don't play the regular tables. I always sit at the machine. I play the machines all day. Yeah. And then
Perish the thought you interact with humans?
No, I don't want to. I'll wind up losing a lot. Then me and stupid Louis C.K. put a long shot on a roulette table and lost 20. So I'm $20 ahead. I called for a security walk up to my room. That really annoys the casino when you call for security and you show them that crispy little 20. How annoying is it when that little paper comes out, like after you win, that it has to go cha-ching, 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 and has a little change dropping thing so people know there's a winner here, folks.
Big winner.
Ugh.
Jimmy Norden.
Yeah, it just goes cha-ching twice when you win $60.
I got in too late to gamble. But I'll take care of that right after this very program. What about the audience? They're here a little early. Usually the only people you see in casinos this early are people that are trying to make up for what they lost all night long. Players? You got players out there? You been playing?
Anyone?
They're asleep. Okay.
No one got here early just to play the tables?
That guy right there.
That guy. How much you lose?
35? Hold on, I'm going to get a microphone.
I loved you on Lucky Louie.
Oh, wow. That's a very good visual. Too bad it's radio.
That's all right.
Yes. How much you lose?
I lost $30.
Oh, my God.
Wow. What was the game?
Slots.
Slots?
Craigslist hooker.
Yeah, the worst odds in the casino.
Huh?
The worst odds in the casino. I figured I'd play them.
Dude, slots are the worst. I've never won a hand of that Wheel of Fortune game my girlfriend likes, and I want to push her face through the machine.
What's wrong with Wheel of Fortune?
I've never even heard it go, wheel, unless I'm walking by a machine in the airport real quick. I have never won on Wheel of Fortune. Never won anything.
You played the lamest
Just
games.
to play it.
You gotta play 3-card poker, Jimmy.
That's a fun game.
Little blackjack. You get to socialize with other people.
I'll play.
You're like a loner when you gamble.
You get to see the guy at the end of the blackjack table that you want to choke because he hit when he should have stayed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wonderful.
That's why I don't want to play, because I don't want to interact with other people and have other people's bad card playing affect me financially.
Oh, but it's fun.
But it is fun. Wait till
the
you play
whole
with...
table gets to want to kill him.
Have you ever played with Patrice?
No.
Oh, my God. He makes it fun for everyone. You don't even care that you're losing hundreds of dollars. He just makes the experience a lot of fun.
All right, so we'll play cards after.
Well, it's Air Guitar Friday, everybody.
Is it Air Guitar Friday?
That's why they're here. The word got out. These are not even typical listeners. They just heard there's an air guitar thing going on, and they just drew people from the...
An air guitar contest. It's also Mispronunciation Friday.
That's a great day.
It's also
Friday.
Point and Laugh Friday.
That one I like. I use that one at home and just around. Yeah, we went out to didn't we go out to lunch or something with the guys, and it was Friday, and E-Rock was just being pointed at and laughed at for no reason, just because it was Friday, and it's Point and Laugh Friday.
I think it's because we were at an eatery.
Yes, we were eating, so anything he put in his mouth, we were laughing at him. And if he would have refrained from putting all that in his mouth, he may have won that bet yesterday against Dr. Ian Smith, but he didn't. As Opie was saying, he was stupid because he should have just fasted for 2 days.
Well, yeah, I mean, late in the show yesterday, we finally weighed E-Rock. He had a month and a half to lose 20 pounds to win $500 from Dr. Ian Smith. And he was 2 pounds short, even less than 2 pounds.
I'll bet you that dummy did fast. I'll bet he lied about sticking with... You know, he said he stuck with the diet. He probably lied. He probably hadn't eaten in like a week because he had like 6 pounds to go, and he probably just could lose 4 and couldn't get the last 2.
That's how stupid E-Rock is. I'm so disappointed because I was working him. I was like his manager behind the scenes. I'm like, dude, you can get something on these guys finally, because it's no secret these guys beat up E-Rock on a daily basis. I'm like, all you have to do is lose 20 pounds in a month and a half. You'll finally have something on these guys, and you're going to walk away with $500.
Yeah.
You get just a tiny bit of respect. He comes in 2 pounds short from winning the bet.
2 pounds.
And I told Anthony, if I'm doing the bet, if Anthony's doing the bet, if Jimmy's doing the bet, we're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that we get the job done, especially if you're that close.
Throw the book away and stop eating.
I would have had water pouring out of me, let's just put it that way, to make sure I won the bet.
Yeah.
And the dope, we ask him about it, he goes, I was following the diet to the T, right to the end. I'm like, what are you, dumb?
He's lying. He was eating butter cookies up until the last week. And then he was probably vomiting 4 times a day the whole week before, that nervous idiot.
Just purging.
Bulimic douche.
It's also, so we did Air Guitar Friday, Mispronunciation Friday, Point and Laugh Friday. And after the show yesterday, Jimmy decided on a new rule for Fridays. A new rule for when we're on the road.
Yeah, I forget we had suggested something else that was going to happen today, but we couldn't do it because it was a Friday, so we decided it was going to be Road Rules Friday. I figured that would get the crowd in a frenzy.
Now, this is ridiculous, because what Road Rules Friday is if we're on the road, all the daily rules get thrown out the window, and you could do whatever daily rule you want. So in essence, it's just going to end up being Cat Noise Friday.
Yeah.
Because stupid Jimmy...
Of course.
Oh, now they applaud.
Loves cat noise.
Don't buy into Jimmy's crap.
That's what they're here for. They understand the cat noise is very valuable, and that's why they come. It draws people from all over.
Cat Noise Wednesday, but since it's Road Rules Friday, you can take all the Friday rules and throw them out.
Yeah.
And it could be Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah.
That would be really lovely.
Well, I think we're allowed to, have flashing here because Tom's nowhere near the casino.
Well, he'll send a croupier here to chastise us.
I bet you right now Tom has just shirtless men running around the studio.
This is the way I want it.
Absolutely.
He's going to appear just to take the fun out of the broadcast from a casino. How do you do that? Well, Tom will figure it out.
Now, I know it's kind of hard with a live audience. I guess we'll get to know you guys as the show goes on, because you'll realize that we have nothing prepared, so we're going to rely on you. So we'll try to find out if most of you guys live here in the area, or did you?
Live in the area.
Okay.
Well,
in the surrounding area.
Well, we got Danny out there. He's working
woods.
He's working the crowd to see what they got for the show today.
Ah, Danny.
And then we'll see what he comes up with, and then we'll figure it out from there. By the way, we're being heard on the Wolf locally.
Yes.
104.7 up here in Connecticut. And Jimmy and I, thanks to Julie, who was giving us a tour of the facilities, where we're going to be doing the tour tomorrow night. Yes. Which is an amazing arena. Then we saw this yesterday afternoon. And then we went to the radio station. They got a radio station right here in the casino.
And it's in a glass booth. It's really creepy. It's like, it's by the parking garage exit. They gave them really good location. You can just watch fat people walking with no money back to their stupid SUVs and horse trailers that they have to climb into. God almighty, what's in the water here? Chocolate donuts? I've never seen larger people.
You're looking at a few, Jimmy.
No, these people are fine. Believe me, I did a quick visual. None of you can compare with the, I think, mammals we saw walking out last. I've never seen fatter people. It's like, well, their legs are moving. I think they're alive.
This is kind of indicative of a casino crowd, though. A lot of people, they're overindulgent.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they have that personality that makes them want to gamble and eat.
Well, there was something else going on yesterday, Anthony. That's what we're getting
They're betting on how many more times their heart beats.
Yeah.
Before it just stops.
So Julie brings us to the radio station, and Jimmy and I decide, and Club Soda Kenny, we're going to go on the air. And there's this guy DJing, and he didn't want anything to do with us. You notice that?
Boy.
Yeah.
He ended his shift like 40 minutes early just so he didn't have to talk to us on the air.
I don't want to associate with those people. They'll jeopardize my job.
It might have been that.
Yeah,
there was something going on.
He's a mellow guy. He just wanted to play tunes. He wanted no part of this nonsense. And if anybody's seen the actual station here, it's a glass window that people can actually look into and you can look out of. It's really exciting stuff.
You're kind of in a fishbowl.
Yeah, and you see a DJ just sitting there with curly hair, pressing buttons. I mean, it's just riveting for hours. People have watched. It's kind of like this, except we're in the same room you are. And there was some folks outside that might not have been genetically the brightest.
How could you tell?
The haircut.
Not only the haircut, the licking of the window that we were broadcasting from.
Well, yeah,
from inside.
There was a little group of retarded people standing in the little area there. We kind of knew that they were retarded, so we were hello. We said hello, and I got a few phone numbers.
And we were cordial, right, Jimmy? Let's move on.
Why not? They're people. Yeah, we were polite, and then we we walked into the broadcast, and we're chit-chatting, and we, of course, avoid mentioning that on the air.
Well, of course.
Because
taste.
two of them walk up to the window. One is looking in the window, and the other one's kind of leaning. He's a guy, but he's leaning seductively on the window. And I'm like, he's a guy, and he's retarded, and I think he's hitting on me. And it, was good.
How could you not say something?
Well,
when you're staring.
I don't know. Why don't you look at your partner, who didn't seem to have that restraint? And he said, people outside are out there licking pennies. And I'm like, dude, they're retarded people, and they can hear us. And I know, granted, they're like goldfish. They forget in 8 seconds. But it was still very, very embarrassing.
Well, because it was broadcasting to the whole casino out there.
Dude, they could hear everything that was being said. And
we were working really hard trying to get laughs, and I'm like, why don't we just hand out pinwheels? It'll accomplish the same thing.
Yeah, it was really uncomfortable because they could hear us. It was like, I don't mind trashing somebody behind their back. To me, that's more satisfying. But,
yes, of course, and more brave.
Yeah, but you can't make fun of retarded people when they can hear it.
But you know what? Julie was a trooper.
She was great, man. Yeah,
she was amazing. She was able to keep us on the road, I guess.
Under control.
Under control, sure.
Good.
And Kenny, Kenny was on the air, and he was just...
Where is Kenny?
A nuisance.
Got to introduce Club Soda Kenny to this crowd. There's Club Soda Kenny, everyone. Wow, Kenny getting an applause break.
Yes. Kenny's very popular. Very popular guy on the show.
So we asked them, we want to get the feel for the local station, because we're up here. It's one of the reasons we're here. And Julie decided to tell us that because it's called The Wolf... Now you know what we went through yesterday afternoon. So Julie, does anyone howl because the station's called The Wolf? And Julie said that here on The Wolf, the jocks don't do it, but the listeners do.
Oh, okay.
So then...
what a complete ass.
Pretty much through the entire interview, we made sure we said The Wolf. So Kenny would do that.
Here's the beauty of it. They're sick of it already, and he won't stop.
No, he will not stop.
The beauty of it is that he carries a weapon. You know how nice that is? And we were trying to get, just different names. Like we were talking about bands like Steppenwolf.
Well, Wolf Mother.
We want to blow his stupid throat out.
How is that annoying?
And then we were trying to tell everyone yesterday on the radio that we would be broadcasting this morning from the Wolf Den. And then, of course, Jimmy had to come up with every wolf wolf reference he could. Including wolfing down your food, because we just ate prior to our interview yesterday.
The crowd just wants to smash his smallish head.
Who wouldn't? He's awful.
It's about, what time is it in the morning? 6:20 in the morning. These people are just cranky. I mean, they got this guy lost $30. I mean, put him on suicide watch.
$30.
And he's just gonna have...
Was he the only one gambling? That you're the only one that gambled this morning?
I guess everybody got here early this morning, so they weren't here all night. You'd gamble all night. Anyone? What's over there? Honeymoon? What do you got over there? No.
Honeymoon.
I just see a couple sitting close to each other.
Like brother and sister.
They don't have that miserable sit across from each other, husband and wife, been married for a couple of years look.
Kenny, don't put the mic too close to his face. He might try to shoot himself on a toilet in Full Metal Jacket.
They're too shy to talk, Kenny.
No, talk to him.
Yeah. What's your relationship, first of all?
I don't know. We're just friends.
Oh, just friends.
Friends with benefits.
Yeah, is that are you trying, but she doesn't really? She's not responding.
No, I don't know. It's an interesting deal.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's not going on national radio either.
Huh?
It's not going on national radio.
Well, no one knows who. No one knows who you are.
Yeah, that's true. No one even knows who you are.
How about you write it down and then we'll kind of just refer to it later in the show.
Well, you guys are friends, right? How long have you been friends?
A long time.
Okay, a long time. And is there a mutual attraction?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But one of you is married.
Ah,
good call.
Awkward pause.
That was my life. Why shouldn't it be this guy's?
Awkward pause.
What's the problem with going out with your girlfriend As long as your wife doesn't really know.
Well, we don't live together anymore anyways. So.
Well, yeah. But the paperwork isn't quite finished.
No.
So much for it not being on the radio.
That's all right. Well, why shouldn't there be gambling and adultery? Whatever other sins we can commit.
You're a good secret keeper. What prodding that took. I won't talk about it. Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
There's no way you're getting this out of me.
All right, I'm married and cheating on my wife.
Jeez.
That's all right. Things went down the tubes with the wife, right? And then you got this friend here.
Yeah.
A little homewrecker. Good for you.
You're hooked up. That's right. You floozy. What'd you do? Any kids? Oh, that's good.
2 kids.
That's always nice for the kids. Where's Daddy? Oh, he's off having sex with his girlfriend.
Watching his favorite jocks do a radio show.
And how about the young lady there? Do you have a significant other or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you love this guy? You just like him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, how many times has he given you the old, I'm leaving her soon, don't worry. Yeah. That gag.
That's right. Point left Friday.
Oh, God.
You're better off pulling the handle on that $1 billion slot machine and winning than him actually leaving his wife.
You know that, right?
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind.
Wait, you said they don't live together anymore, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. As long as the paperwork and the kids and everything, he's still committed. She would like him to just cut ties so they can get a life together, and he just won't pull the trigger. That's it.
Excellent.
I got 2 words for you, my friend. Chris Benoit. Too soon?
Too soon.
Damn it.
Too soon.
Inappropriate, Bell.
All right.
Too soon.
Hey, we got to take our first break. We're here in front of a lot of animals.
A festival crowd.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, you guys. We are live for the Mohegan Sun.
Alive.
Of course, we're getting ready for the big comedy show tomorrow night. Tickets still available, I think, through Ticketmaster, Ticketmaster.com. Go to Virus Tour, one word on MySpace for all the details. But we got 9 comedians, and one of them will be joining us this morning. The only one that was motivated enough to come up a day early, by the way. We were hoping to get the whole gang up here.
Oh, lazy bastards.
But instead, we got
slew of them.
We got Louis C.K. today, and
yes.
It's going to be great. He is hilarious.
Yeah.
He should be down here soon. I think he brought his whole family up here.
Yes, Louis and I saw Kenny Kenny and I saw Louis last night for dinner, and his family is here, so he'll be down. He's probably just still enjoying his sleep.
All right, it's the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show, live from the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun.
We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show, live from Mohegan Sun.
Aye.
We got an enthusiastic crowd. I don't know if you can hear them on the radio. I don't know if they're mic'd quite right, but they're standing up and cheering, or one person stood up and cheered. The rest continue to just sit there and stare.
She's not even standing up because she likes it. She's aerobicizing. All right, there you go.
It's early for a lot of these people. We don't understand, This is our lives.
Well, we're
we
here.
have to get up.
Broadcasting from the Wolf Den. Oh, God, is that going to drive us nuts? It's a nice little setup here in the middle of the casino, and you can do live broadcasts and stuff. Why the cutting off of the music?
I like how the music just cuts off.
You can cut it off. Who gives a crap?
It's not even a slow fade.
Why should we ever do a polished radio show? Just once in our lives, we want one polished radio show.
We ought to just pull up to cities on the back of a pickup truck and just talk for 4 hours.
It's like elixir salesman in the Old West.
Yeah, like that Michael Jackson video where him and McCartney were trying to sell things to buy a prosthetic for Heather Mills.
We have this dream that we're going to do a polished radio show someday. Hey, by the way, we sent Danny out into the crowd to see what these guys are all about.
Yep.
Wow. Where's the list, Danny?
Got a couple of stories.
What did Danny ask them?
Danny asked, do you have anything for the show? And
Danny asked first, could you buy me a drink?
And these people felt like, I have something, and I got to tell Danny.
All right.
You got Earl out there. Where's Earl?
Earl.
Stand up,
Not
Earl.
That Earl.
Stand up for 1 second.
Hey there, Earl.
Don't
How
be
you doing,
shy.
man? We want to get to know the audience.
Wow.
That way we have a camaraderie.
Well, these were the people that actually raised their hands and said, yes, I have something for the Opie and Anthony Show. Earl likes fat women.
Hey, Earl, you're a chubby chaser, they call that.
Attaboy, Earl.
Wow.
A chubby chaser. That's good. Yeah, there's all kinds of women out there.
Earl has a vicious part in his hair.
Sorry.
Vicious.
Earl, ever since you were a kid, you liked him a little chunky?
I suppose, yes.
Yeah. And right now, are you going out with a or is that gentleman? He seems a little rotund.
Does he just put a wig on, that guy?
It's,
that's a good friend of mine. My wife couldn't be here, though she really wanted to be. But she couldn't
what a
get the day off.
forklift out of the side of the house.
I actually called in before, and you guys...
Teamsters were busy to remove her.
Yeah, you guys did the exact same thing.
Oh, we did, yeah. 3 jokes we have about fat women.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Forklift, Teamster, food. Lots of food.
Yeah.
Do we introduce
You could go
Louis
with Greenpeace, too.
Do we introduce
if you really
Louis
want
C.K.?
to.
Look, Louis C.K. just appeared.
Louis C.K., everyone.
Doesn't matter, hey,
Yeah.
He's got sleepies in his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
So wait
Better
now.
believe it.
All right, back to the Chubby Chaser. Yes, Earl.
Yes. I'm the one who called in, and my wife was heavy and thin and heavy and up and down and everything else, and Jimmy started getting into psychology of my mother and parents. And
I was actually going to ask you like that, because guys who like, you're not a big guy, guys who like big women, a lot of times if they only like big women are worried about being abandoned. They like the mothering type of thing.
Is that it,
Yeah.
Dr. Jim?
Yeah. Or maybe they just like to get their sex and exercise in at the same time while doing charity work. I mean, I don't know.
I thought it was anyone could be a therapist Friday. It is, because it's Road Rules Friday, which
Absolutely.
means all the rules go out the window and anything goes. So you just start giving people the analysis they need.
Well, they knew, because it was something like when they probably say down in the psychologist's office, they have like little blotches, and they go, "What do you see?" And then Orca was on TV, and they're like, "What do you see?" And he said, "A future."
My love life.
Thank God that got something. That was a big setup.
Yeah. Hey, do you try to keep her fat? Are you one of those guys?
She's a health nut. She
Health
got
nut.
down to a size 8 and got all muscular, and then I remember she's the one who she moved out after she lost a bunch of weight, and then ended up coming back like 6 months later.
So she comes back fat? Like she goes on a lost weekend and he comes back fat?
No, she's slowly been putting it back on, but I don't really care. I just want her happy. I don't want her to be, she was like almost up to 300 pounds, but if she was like 200 and happy, I wouldn't care. I just want her to be happy.
Why'd she leave you? You seem like a nice guy.
I've been with her for, we've been together for like 14 years, so and she hadn't been with anybody else. And
about 14?
Yes, about a size 14, yes.
So she left and banged someone else?
No, well, I don't think so, but...
Uh-oh.
Where'd she go?
She moved into an apartment, and...
Yeah,
that was it. I actually...
So she was a size 8?
My buddy here and I helped move her out. Nice people that we are.
You helped your wife leave you?
Yes. It was
what,
mutual.
Are you insane?
So she can do whatever she wants, basically, as far as...
I'd help with
Well, no, I mean, it was...
a Doc Martin print on her ass.
Yeah, well, that's what everybody was like. Why would you do that? It was, we've been together a long time, and it was... we weren't getting along, so both of us,
You are talking about unrelatable stuff to me, my friend. Unrelatable.
They're too nice.
Yeah, well, we didn't get divorced, and she begged to come back, and, well, I don't know if she begged, but, she wanted to come back, and she had a year lease and ended up coming back like 6 months early. And
you're just very happy to be with her. Because she went from size 8 to 200.
Yeah.
She moved out, all that. You're fine with all of it.
Yeah.
All right.
I just wish she'd be happy. It's
you and this wanting
you guys
her to be
don't
happy
help.
stuff. How about you? What about you be happy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I am, but...
You're what's called, we can't really say the word, but it starts with a P, and then it's whipped at the end of it.
Not really, because she stopped giving it up again, so...
Oh, what's wrong with you, dude?
Oh, my God, are you in hell?
Just wait for another 30 pounds, you can bang her ankles.
When she loses the weight, is she like one of those people that holds their skin next to them for like, hey, look at this?
She lost it so slow that you couldn't even tell. She didn't have much extra skin.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you see the before and after pictures, it's like unbelievable.
Yeah. Before is with you, after is not with you.
In a nice apartment downtown.
Wait a minute.
That you
Him
helped her
loading
move
up to
into.
U-Haul.
It's her lunch.
Well, that's Earl.
It's her metabolism.
Wait, Earl, hold on now. Did you have sex with anybody else when she was gone?
No, I tried, but my self-esteem wasn't all that...
It seems like you have low self... You won't tolerate anything just to have this girl stay with you.
Yeah, as long as
I
she's
do love her.
happy.
She didn't sleep with anyone.
Earl.
Oh.
Let's hear it for Earl.
No, don't clap. Go, oh, jeez.
Yeah. God, this audience is too nice.
I don't know if it's like...
When we said let's hear for Earl, we were hoping you would just like point at him and start openly laughing.
Openly laugh.
It is Point and Laugh
Point
Friday.
Laugh Friday.
You guys
Point
are giving
and
him
Laugh Friday.
Yeah.
Just point at people and laugh.
Your wife left you, and you moved her out.
And then she got fat, and you took her back.
She was skinny in another apartment banging.
And now she's fat and she won't give you anything.
Jesus. If she gets fat enough, you can have sex with her. She won't even notice. Just while she's eating at the kitchen counter, come up behind her. And,
just tell her you're scraping
like, what are you doing?
barnacles
Nothing.
Disguise it as a hot dog.
Barnacles off, yeah.
All right, well, if you thought Earl was interesting, wait till you meet Kevin and Nicole.
Oh, yeah?
Now, like I said, we had Danny walk around, and these people said, oh, I got something for the show, boy, do I. Kevin and Nicole, they're about to be married.
Oh,
look at that. They're a nice
what
couple.
a nice-looking couple.
And more applause from this polite crowd.
Yeah.
One guy booed. I heard a boo.
Should have said boo. That's the Opie and Anthony reaction.
Well, but they're a nice-looking couple.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Oh, look
Look
at
at that.
Fresh
How
face.
long you been together?
About 5.5 years.
5.5 years? Together the whole time, or one of those on and off 5.5?
The whole time.
Very good. Because I don't buy that whole on and off for like 5 years. Oh, we've been together for 5 years. We're getting married soon. It was, it's been on and off for 5 years. You know what that means? The marriage is going to be a complete disaster.
It's going to be an on and off marriage.
Yeah, on and off. Why? It's not going to stop with a piece of paper. But you decided it was probably time to be responsible and get married, huh?
Yeah, we've been engaged for close to 2 years now. So.
Yeah. Wow. Why the long engagement?
Yeah, she wanted it, actually.
Uh-oh.
Why? She's 16, 17? How old is she? How old are you?
23.
23, okay.
Why did you want what happened?
I had to finish college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And are you planning one of those giant, expensive weddings?
No.
No?
No.
So your first? Both of you's first?
Yep.
All right.
Of course it's their first.
I don't know. I
They're
thought maybe
kids.
she was
Look
from
at 'em.
Georgia or something.
You know, we got Louis C.K. on the stage here who's performing tomorrow night, and Louis might be able to help you out with marriage.
Yeah,
Louis is a big fan of marriage.
You guys just, respect each other. And
it's like vows. I like this.
What do you do, sir? You have an income?
We're both teachers.
Oh, you're both teachers?
Teachers.
Who cares then, right?
Yeah,
they'll be fine.
She'll wind up having sex with one of her students eventually and just
so it'll work
humiliating
out.
you in front of the
They'll
whole
be
community.
fine.
He'll be emasculated on Larry King saying, I don't know what happened.
Then she'll
tell us about your wife having sex with a student.
Yeah.
And tell it slow.
Yeah, nice and slow. All the details.
And then she'll gain 200 pounds, and then she'll lose it, and you'll help her move into an apartment. Then you'll move her out again, and then...
Wait, are you guys, how old are you, sir? She's 23?
I'm 23 also.
Are you guys your only sexual partner?
Yeah.
Well, I like that.
Ever?
Are we looking at Christians?
I don't know, ever?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, so you lost your virginity to each other?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
If you can keep that sealed off, you'll be fine. If one of you even has kisses on the mouth, anybody else, it's just going to be an explosion that's going to destroy your life.
It's true. Your head will explode.
Yeah, as long as
God.
As long as you don't know anything but each other, that's awesome. But if he, don't even smell another woman, sir.
Okay. The second, it's just amazing how a different hand venturing somewhere.
Oh my God!
It still has, for the most part, 5 fingers.
Yeah,
and
if you're holding like a plate of fruit and something else, and some woman wants to fish in your pocket for your keys, just say no.
Yeah.
Put the fruit down in the snow and get your own keys.
Wait, can I bring something to his attention?
Yes,
We have some lovely ladies here from the Gold Club. Maybe he wants his bachelor party there. Come on, ladies.
Oh, the Gold
Look
Club.
at those
Yeah.
lovely ladies.
Here, this is what you're missing, pal. Look.
Wow, wait.
Holy Jesus,
Oh my
Palomino.
God.
Come on, ladies. Come on. Don't be shy.
hell is going
Say
on?
hello to the guy. He's getting married.
Yeah.
Boy, Kenny, you really know how to get a party started.
Yeah, right?
How do you unmotivate people with hot strippers?
Come on, ladies.
Come on, ladies. And he's waving his hand. Come on. They're like, who is this creep?
It's like a crossing guard.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, come on, ladies. Get in the van.
Could you help me with this couch?
Don't be shy. I'm
Kenny,
only
it's
a
working.
monster.
It's working perfectly, Kenny. This is unbelievable.
I know.
Yeah,
It always works out for me.
You've really motivated the girls to show this guy what other women are like.
I've never seen a stripper fold her arms before.
Yeah.
Because she's so uncomfortable.
What were you guys just broadcast on America's Most Wanted? You're like trying to...
They're incognito.
I know, they're definitely incognito.
Kind of dark in here to begin with. They
There's a gentleman offering up some cash.
Yeah.
Where is this? Where is the? What's it called? The Gold Coast?
Yeah, it's the Gold Coast. The Gold
Where exactly is it? Is it in the casino?
It's in Hartford and it's in Groton, too.
What's that?
It's in Hartford and Groton.
And
There's
Groton.
two clubs.
Oh, okay.
So it's not around here.
All right. You guys going to be on the stage tomorrow night with us?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, we get the girls on the stage.
Well, they are now.
As part of the comedy tour.
They're both very lovely.
Well, that's the kind of stuff, that's walking around, that's waiting to undermine your marriage, sir.
Look at
That's all we're trying to say.
He refuses to turn
No,
around.
he's not even looking. Dear, I'm not looking.
Look, dear, I want to
Honey,
make it perfectly clear I'm not
sweetie
looking,
pie.
see?
All right, pet name. What is it? What is it for her? What do you call her?
Just honey.
Honey. And what do you call him?
Honey.
Wow. That's it.
I can hear the sparks.
Yeah.
And the beauty is later he's going to have to explain to his fiancée how he didn't think those girls were hot at all.
No, they're hideous.
And he hates that long blonde hair and the
hate
large
that.
breasts. That's just
It's
terrible.
so cliche.
Guys don't like that.
Not all guys do.
I like your
Don't say
original lumpy body. I like your
average.
nondescript. Yeah.
I like average girl next door kind of.
Oh, totally.
You could get more relatable like that. Yeah. Oh my God, I gotta see those strippers.
So, Kenny, ask the dancers, do they ever have married men come in or no? Are they strictly single men?
Girls, Jimmy's talking to you.
I'm sorry.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. It's like
First ask Huggy Bear if they're allowed to talk. Jesus, dude.
Oh, wow. Yeah. He's a bit
They
intimidating.
never come alone, the dancers, do they?
Nope.
Always a fine gentleman.
We're not allowed to come alone.
No.
Not allowed to. What are you, Russian slaves or something?
We were brought here in boxcar. It was moose and squirrel.
So, do you guys see a lot of married men come in? Are they typically awful or worse than the single men?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
All right. There you go.
Yes.
I hope you're not trying to be mysterious with those sunglasses and you're hiding two black eyes because
We're
you
running
didn't
on
come
stripper
across
time
with the
right
money.
now. It's too early.
Huh?
I said we're running on stripper time right now. It's too early.
Have you guys gotten to bed yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, yes, last night.
All right.
We're pretty tired.
Very sexy.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, they came here to hang with us, so that's pretty cool.
They need a few fat baby arm size rails to wake them up.
Why are they looking down?
How the strippers roll?
Yeah.
Love that.
All right, so Kevin and Nicole getting married, and then we move on to Chuck. Where's Chuck? Now, this person said, man, boy, do I have something for this radio show. And what is it, sir?
Flew in from Miami last night to see the show today and tonight.
Whoa. Tonight.
Hold on. Than anyone else at my table had.
Hey, you look familiar.
Yeah, West Palm Beach.
There
I
you
went
go.
to Studios
Rain Man. I'm Rain
Jones
Man
Beach.
when it comes to this stuff.
Jones Beach I was at.
You were at Jones Beach, too?
Yeah, flew up for that.
So are you going to all the dates?
The first Jones Beach, this one, and for sure Tweeter. After that, I'm not sure.
Wow. I think we got a special announcement for the Tweeter show, hopefully today.
Okay.
We're going to do something special for that crowd.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it happening, Kenny?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to have details a little later for everybody in the Boston area. But, yeah, I remember you. So you flew up or drove up?
Flew up.
Flew up from Miami just to see the show tomorrow night. That's pretty cool.
At 2 a.m.
Why don't you tell everyone how great the show was at Jones Beach?
It was incredible. Jimmy was better than your Miami Improv show I saw. It was incredible.
Thank you. The Miami Improv, sir. I've been funnier in my bathroom alone. That Miami Improv, can I tell you, there was
a
probably
horrible place.
100 people. I didn't draw anything because we're not on regular radio. It was awful, but thank you for coming.
First time I saw Patrice, and he blew me away.
Yeah, he's very funny.
What about Otto and George?
Otto and George was incredible. Louis C.K. was just hilarious.
Thanks,
Especially
man.
with the
Huge reviews
on
for
the
Louis
screens
C.K.
was
on the
fun.
show.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, very good. All right, and that's all you got? You just want to say hi?
He flew. He flew in a plane. That's his amazing
Flew
thing.
in a plane.
Wait, what do you do for a living, sir, that you're coming to these shows and
brave.
flying all around the country?
true.
I'm an auditor, but I'm on vacation right now. I took vacation to come see you guys.
Wait, you audit for the IRS?
For a retail chain. I'm not going to say who because
Staples.
Oh, I remember you. Okay.
I said last time.
Okay, yeah, I do remember you in West Palm Beach.
Yeah.
And then you had somebody called in, right, to talk to you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Remember the guy called in?
Oh, I remember you.
Ex-employee, and it was a whole thing?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know why I'd mention that. It was a boring fact. I was there and I'm bored by it. I can't imagine how awful it is for you people.
Who's the woman with the mullet?
What? Leave Billie Jean King alone.
Oh my gosh.
What, a little too much? What happened?
Cute.
My name is Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Wow. Is Dick Shapp your husband?
Wow. Debbie's very enthusiastic. You've been standing and applauding. You're really into
I'm
this.
having a great time.
Yeah?
I went to bed at 2:45 and got up at 4:45 to get here.
1:45 you went to bed?
If you knew you were getting up early, why didn't you go to bed like 8:45?
I was too excited.
You were so excited.
Like
Why?
Christmas morning.
You were excited to see this crap?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
That's very nice. Okay.
No, go ahead, Jimmy.
Is that your husband?
No.
Oh, he's just a gentleman.
I don't know
Just
anybody.
Carl Yastrzemski let himself go.
Are you a single woman?
Yes.
Yeah, of course you are.
Ah.
I mean,
I mean, with that cool
well, because you're here
turntable
alone.
T-shirt.
That's all I'm saying.
Were you ever married?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Is it a tragic story?
No.
Oh, he's still alive. Because I love that. Oh, did he leave you? No, I'm a widow.
He died 15 minutes ago.
I'm a widow.
Bad.
He had a heart attack in the car. I'm going to get help as soon as the show's over.
I left him on the side of I-95.
I'm so excited.
It was rubbernecking delays, but I don't care. I got here. So what happened?
Yeah, what happened with the marriage? What happened?
We just fell out of love.
How long were you married?
14 years.
14
You have
years
any
of wedded
kids?
bliss.
Yes, 3.
How old is the youngest kid?
19.
Oh, so when did you get divorced?
About 21 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to go in this.
Okay.
Wow. 21 years ago?
Okay.
All right.
Wait, you got divorced 21 years ago?
And your youngest kid is 19.
Yes, and I have 2 others. My daughter's 30, my son's 33.
Okay.
You look very good. You don't look like you'd have kids that age.
So you had the
Thank you.
19-year-old
I
outside
usually don't
of...
hear that.
Yeah, do you still...
Well, I'm far away, too.
Yeah. Yeah, the lighting's perfect for you. Do you still bang? Do you still bang?
Go out on little dates.
Do you still enjoy a gentleman now and again?
No, I never get asked out.
I got my own room.
Why'd you have to answer like that?
Yeah, Club Soda Kenny will throw you one.
He has his own room.
Thank you. Nothing? No?
No. Do you have the urge? Do you have that fire still?
I'm too busy.
Too busy with what?
Busy. Oh, look at that. What does that feel like? A nice strong man's arm around you?
No.
Ready to choke you?
Yeah.
No?
No?
I think you better go on to somebody else.
Wow.
That must feel good, yeah.
It's just
Wait, let me ask you honestly. You seem like a nice girl. You got a great personality. You look good for your... when's the last time you had sex?
Trailed off on that, didn't you?
Yeah.
What year is this?
Oh,
07? What would
we're
you
looking
say?
at 2007. When was the last time any interaction with a man?
Who was the
21
president?
years ago?
Who was the president?
Yeah.
What was our foreign policy?
Grover Cleveland.
Who was the president the last time you got some action there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to say Reagan.
Was Kentucky a state yet? Was it, did we still have territories?
Last time she got something was when that hairstyle was in fashion.
I think that you look very cute.
I'm going to get a cut tomorrow.
No, leave it.
Oh, you keep that hairstyle.
So when was
you
last
can only
time?
see that on Asian men these days, which is odd.
Asian
Usually
prime
highlighted.
ministers, yeah.
Prime ministers.
Glad none of my friends are awake to listen to this.
Would you say it's been about 8 years since you've had sex?
No, it's been less than that.
Oh, okay, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
come on, Jimmy.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know. She made it look like it was a long time.
You got a few toys to make sure things are all kept. Ollie, she's laughing a little too hard there.
Yeah.
I think
Size queen? Yeah.
little night table action maybe.
We're looking at a size queen.
A back massager, as they call them, sometimes wink, wink.
Or that thing that you step on and polish your shoes with in the hotel room.
The red and black thing.
She loves everything. All right.
Yeah,
Very
She's
good.
having fun. And you're going to the show, right?
What?
You got tickets for the show tomorrow?
No.
Do you want to come?
You want to go?
I'd love to, but I have to work.
Oh, all right.
Work.
Where do you work?
Yeah, what do you do
I
for
work at
hairstylist?
Dodge Stadium in Norwich at the baseball field.
Oh, doing what?
For the defenders.
You pitcher?
What is it, a minor league?
What do you do?
Yeah, minor league.
Minor league team?
Yeah, of course. And what do you do? Hot
I
dog
work in the
vendor?
concession stands.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Why don't
I
you
like
call in
it.
sick tomorrow? It's minor league baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
I would love to. I would love to come to the show.
So come.
Oh, get a ticket from...
How about the
Kenny.
Tweeter Center? That's kind of close.
No, this is close. I only live 20 minutes away.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I'm
Tweeter
just trying
Center
to work with you here.
We may cancel that one, so anyone in the area has to come to this one.
That was the announcement.
The one they've been showing, it's going to be here, right?
Yes, tomorrow night we have a show.
It's going to be amazing.
People aren't going to get their
You got me a
beer.
front row ticket?
What?
Oh, it
get
has
me
to be a front row ticket?
All right, good. Way to go from no to greedy. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like a percentage of the door.
Yeah, beat it, sister.
So we'll get you a really good ticket, I promise you. We'll get you in the first couple rows. Why not?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You want to do it?
Right.
I'd love to.
All right, good.
All right, we'll
You're
figure
in.
something out. Yes, very good.
Stick around and then we'll pretend and then
for
ignore you.
tomorrow.
What's your
I'll
name?
get
All right,
my
listen.
haircut for tomorrow.
Oh, no, leave it like that. You look
leave
good.
the hair.
Leave it like that.
Yeah,
You look
don't
like one of the
worry
way outs from the Flintstones.
That is the visual right there. All right, we got to take a break. We're live from the Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
At the Wolf Den. No? Nothing from Kenny? All right, we got Louis C.K. on the stage, and we'll continue with the Opie and Anthony show.
Opie and Anthony, live at Mohegan Sun. It's the Opie and Anthony show.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony, live at Mohegan Sun. Casino and hotel? Hotel and casino?
Opie and Anthony. Bad boy radio host.
Opie and Anthony.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony show live at Mohegan Sun. Broadcasting from the Wolf Den. And Kenny, instead of howling, just said, "Do you want Starbucks?" It's too late now.
Too late. I'm trying to wolf down my bagel.
Hey, where's Mullet Debbie? Is she still around? Did she run off to get a haircut? Where is she? Oh, this was going to be the big thing we were doing here.
She'll probably be back. She's probably in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's slitting her wrist after the last. And Anthony came up with the reference.
No, we just noticed one more thing. She kind of has the Bay City Rollers haircut. Anybody? She was in the room. It might be better.
We were doing this with her.
We should have waited till Woody came back.
It's like we're honoring her empty chair. Put a spotlight on it.
Did you see a nice
missing
thing
mullet.
the Mohegan Sun did? They put your face on coasters.
Oh wow!
That's wonderful.
Let me see that, Kenny. That's really that's amazing.
It's an honor.
Oh wow, black and white. Wow, that's
I've never been on a
Black
coaster
and white?
before.
Yeah. Oh boy. There you go.
Oh wow!
Hey, good catch.
Sure
Hope
some
he
guy
hurls
loses.
it into the crowd.
Also, we have a gambling update. We were talking to this guy. I forgot your name already.
He was on Louis' show there, Lucky Louie.
Yeah.
Haggerty.
He looks like Haggerty.
Yeah, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Update.
150 up
You're $150 up.
from 30 down this morning.
And that was only a half hour ago.
Playing the slots.
You went
Playing
back to the
slots.
slots, and now you're 150 up.
Yep.
Oh, how
Yeah, you're not leaving here with money.
You just went back on the break, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, nice. Good for you. You won $120.
No,
Yeah.
180 because he was 30 down.
Oh, 150 up. I was doing the math the wrong way. I wasn't listening. Hold
You
on.
certainly were.
Hey,
Sorry.
Yeah, maybe go back to school.
Jesus
Jimmy.
Christ. Oh, he got you.
Because you got the math wrong. You stupid. You're a millionaire that doesn't know math.
He's a guy with a green shirt, lost money, and he'll probably lose a lot more and go home and die.
Dude, wait a minute. I want to address the fact that he said I'm a millionaire. I'm not, but it really felt good. I've never had $1 million in my life, but as you said that, I felt better than everybody.
I thought you were doing as well as we were. Awkward. Hey, Mullet Debbie.
There she is.
Thank God you didn't go and slit your wrist because we got tickets for the show tomorrow night. Can you really use them?
Yes, one. I'll be going by myself.
Why?
Tickets.
Get the relief pitcher from that team that you sell Cokes for.
They're too young.
They're too young?
I got socks older than them.
No,
You get socks on?
So that's the point.
You've never had.
You go up to. See, you gotta learn to use your older woman thing. You go up to one of the pitchers, you go, hey, you want to see Opie and Anthony? And he's like, what? And he'll act scared because he's young.
But
And you go, come on, I'll show you something.
There's a
You
game
little
tomorrow night.
queer.
They'll be playing.
Not,
Take him to the
not
show.
all of them play, right? There's got to be like some pitcher that they never put in.
Yeah, some guy that just one gets sick or hurt, they have to have somebody else, so they all have to be there.
Or the cat, the bullpen catcher. Take him. He's probably a little pudgy. He's got low self-esteem. Take him to the show.
She's like
bring him home.
She's part of like the Stalker Patty Club. She's got a Stalker Patty.
Yeah, I like the whole vibe.
Hey, you've never had a dream as far as these ball players go?
No, they're too young for
No
me.
fantasies.
No It's the fantasy
You come in
world.
as the cougar.
Anything works in the fantasy world.
They're too young to fantasize about?
Oh, I can fantasize about them.
That's what we're getting at.
All right, so you do a little bit, right?
Oh, definitely.
Like you're under the locker room smelling athletic supporters, trying to guess the nationality of who wore it. Well, the food, they sweat. All right.
All right, we got one ticket. All right, just give her one. We don't want these tickets going to waste.
Give her a good one, too, man. Give her a nice ticket, because Kenny is the worst with tickets. Like, I'll say my grandmother wants to come. I'm going to stick her in the back by the toilets. It's merciless.
So all the comics are going to have to stare down at that head of hair and do their act.
I'll get it cut.
No, don't get it
cut.
You know, Stalker Patty's coming, so maybe we'll sit them together.
Oh, sit them together, please.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Sisters.
Because Stalker Patty's a loser well, Stalker Patty's a loser.
I don't think that.
I'm not a loser.
No,
You're not a loser.
I wasn't going that way.
No, you're a nice lady
I would
wearing
never
a
do that.
Planet of the Apes battle helmet. There's nothing wrong with that. Perfectly acceptable.
Maybe I should just go to work tomorrow.
No.
We'll put you off to the side. No one's going to bother
I
you.
want front row.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to...
So you want the front row, really?
Yeah, I do. I would love it.
All right, we'll give you the front row. Can we put her on the stage maybe so everyone else can see that awful hairdo of hers?
Yes.
All right, maybe we'll do that.
Don't get it cut.
Don't get it cut, though.
We're teasing you. It's fine. Bob Saget's on the show tomorrow. Patrice. It's going to be a great show.
Where are you going to get it cut anyway? The Tomahawk Shop? Where you're in the middle of the woods.
I'll put a Tupperware bowl on and cut it.
Nah, you look cute.
Be an improvement.
She looks like she should be in...
I'm teasing.
She looks like she should be in Spinal Tap.
That's true. It's Nigel Tufnell, everybody.
Nigel
Tufnell.
So who on the team do you catch yourself kind of looking at?
Yeah.
Red Sox.
What?
Who on the team? The whole Red Sox? All of them?
You're an
like
animal.
those guys.
She's an animal in her fantasy.
What's your fantasy? That you get drunk and pass out on the pitcher's mound and there's a line behind you when you wake up?
David Ortiz and...
No, I just like to go to Fenway Park and meet them all.
Huh?
I just like to go to Fenway Park and meet them all, but I know I'll never get there.
And do them all in batting order.
Yeah.
You're never going to get there.
Yes, you have like a gangbang, and they're all allowed to finish in order of home runs.
Alphabetical order.
Well, as a concession lady, can you move up to the major leagues or what? How does that work?
No, it doesn't work like that.
They don't trade concession people.
They don't draft you into AAA. The beer cellar at Fenway Park is sick.
Oh my goodness gracious, we have the beer lady. She's right now in George Steinbrenner's box. She's going to be selling beer here at the stadium.
Anyone else out there have a comment about Mullet Debbie's hair?
No, I don't make
Let's just
fun
get
of
it
her.
out of the way.
She's cute.
Why should the crowd point and laugh?
Well, they might have one.
They're pointing and laughing.
They might have one we didn't come up with yet. That's all I'm saying.
Prince Valiant. Is that too old?
It's time to move on.
Yeah. All right. She's going to kill herself.
We want you to come tomorrow.
Please come.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is how we show love, though. You know that.
Yeah.
You listen to the show enough.
Yes.
We actually like you, Debbie.
Yes,
Thank
David
you.
Cassidy knows that. So
All right.
That's a good one.
Take a seat, Richie Sambora.
There's $1 million.
Oh my God! Hey, we'll make sure. Does Kenny know how to contact you, Steve Perry?
I love Steve Perry.
Of course you do.
Oh.
You don't have to look like him. You can just enjoy his music. Oh, my God. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Danny is working the crowd again. We're going to do something we like to do from time to time. We're asking these guys a couple questions out there, and they write down their answers anonymously, and then we read the answers on the air.
And try to figure out who it is.
And you never have to stand up and admit that you were the dude that wrote down this particular answer.
You don't have to, but you'll be amazed at how perceptive we are.
What are the questions?
Just based on how you look, we could figure out usually
Kenny,
who did this.
Yes, sir.
Go to Danny. What questions are we asking the crowd today? I forgot already. Something
Get a good one.
Well, we're doing two. It's either the craziest thing that you've done sexually, period, or the one fantasy that you're too afraid to tell your partner about.
okay.
Either or.
A kinky one.
Yeah.
Or violent.
It's kind of hard to approach your significant other and say, I like when you do this. And it involves,
because you're worried you're going to get
looking at me from the back of my head.
Or I want to kill you and have sex with your corpse for an hour.
Something like that.
That's even a harder.
All right, so
try bringing that up.
So Danny's working the crowd
Breakfast.
as far as that goes.
I've been thinking of honey.
Louis miserable.
Had a bad day.
Oh, he was great last night. Me and Kenny are having a nice dinner. Lou comes for dessert, and he's not even in the seat before the C-bomb is dropped.
Oh, God. I drove here with my wife and kids last night.
That's rare, right? That you would
go
on the
they never
road
come
with
with me anywhere, so
yeah,
it's always just me. And
you're sharing one room.
I got a suite,
thing, right?
Yeah, there's no way. I pay any amount of money for a little distance.
What a selfless act, too, because you did this so you could be here on the radio today. Because if you were just showing up for the show, you wouldn't have to do that.
And then also she wanted to come and bring the kids and all that stuff. And the kids are screaming in the back. That's fine. I don't care. But my wife is doing all the cliche. There's traffic. We shouldn't have gone this way.
Oh, God.
Because you knew there was traffic here. Yeah. And so did I, but I just decided, I like traffic. I like to sit in traffic. It's fun. That's why I did this. Not because I have bad luck. You stupid person.
There's just so many fine alternate routes to 95 to get
exactly.
here.
This one,
It's pretty much one way to get here from New York. Yeah.
Ugh.
Just to hear that whole thing.
Wait, what happened? You tried this? You took a side road or something like that?
Oh yeah. So then I got off the highway, and it was a lot of traffic. So then I got off the highway.
Hoping for the hills have eyes thing to happen.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been awesome. I pulled off so my daughter could go to the bathroom, and then when I said maybe we'll stay on this side road because it goes the same way. And she doesn't say anything. And then after a while I go, I think this was a mistake. And she goes, yes, it was a mistake.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's so much better knowing that you made an error and now you got to find your way back. But to hear it from your wife.
Yeah, to hear it in an icy tone really helps you find your way.
Right, really.
Yes, it was.
Really helps the situation.
Do you guys have like a lot of fun, intimate moments, like of silliness?
Oh, sure, Jimmy. No, that's what Jimmy always asks me these questions like, do you hold hands? And I was telling him it's like going up to some guy who's in hell and tapping him on the shoulder. Hey, do you get out much? Do you have any fun? And he's standing there with a big shovel of hot crap going, why are you asking me these questions?
It's hell.
It's a hell.
There's no hand-holding.
He always tells me I don't get it because I'm not married, and I think he's probably right. I don't claim to get it, but I always think that when there's things in the marriage, because I tend to be dominant sexually, so I always think a spanking fixes everything. Like you grab the hair, and you do what you have to do. But
I think if I was to spank my wife, I would have a hard time stopping. It would turn into punches and eventually murder. It's murder-suicide.
Spanking you with a toaster in the tub.
No one can compare it. If you haven't been married, you can't tell somebody what it's like after years of being married. Even if you're with the same girl and not married, there's just that thing of being married that gives them carte blanche to be a bitch to you.
Yes.
And
with the kids, I don't understand. What I don't understand are people that are married without kids that have problems. Because I would leave in 5 seconds.
See, that was my mistake.
Yeah, see, I don't know why you were unhappy. That's just weird.
For so long.
Because if you don't have kids, you're not married. You're dating and you had a big party, you annoyed everybody. Nobody.
You know what it was?
Nobody cares.
I was caught up in this new career of radio.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning of the marriage, everything was fine and dandy. I had a crappy job. She had a crappy job. We'd get home from our crappy jobs and talk about our crappy jobs. And then I get into radio, and it's like, I'm fixated on this radio career. So she could have done, anything. I didn't care. But then after a while, it was like, wow, attractive girls are throwing themselves at me. I want to have sex with them.
Yeah, sure.
And then the wife just doesn't like that. Let me a little advice. If you're married and hot girls want to have sex with you and you have sex with them, the wife's going to be very pissed.
Yeah, just beware of that.
If any of you didn't know that.
But you were a trooper. You got to tell the skinny dipping story.
No, because it's a regret, and I hate life regret. when I was married, me and Oprah doing radio up in Boston, and we used to have to do these gigs every Wednesday night.
And I wasn't that much happier. All right, and we're doing this gig, and we just showed that we're just good guys.
No,
just
we're
good.
stupid.
Yeah, we're just stupid.
Actually, I didn't have a crystal ball to look into the future that would have shown that I would have been divorced at some point, and that this moment I could utilize it.
We should tell Louis the story.
It was a gig we used to do. We used to have to do these gigs every Wednesday night. We would go to Cadillacs and host some kind of party.
Chris remembers Cadillacs.
Yeah.
We got an old and
I don't remember that.
You don't remember Cadillacs?
No.
You do remember the weeknight gigs though that you'd have to go out to. It was just like a
bar night. Yeah,
bar night. You know.
For the audience, this is Chris. We worked with him at AAF back in the day, and he came by to say hi to us.
Great seeing him again, man.
You don't remember Cadillacs?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it was not a memorable place.
See, we always got the crap gigs. That's why he doesn't remember. But he was working on the morning show. We were the douches in the afternoons that had to do all the crap.
So we took the gigs, you know, and they would have these Kahlua girls that would show up, and they dress in these skimpy little outfits and hand out Kahlua shots.
Picture Budweiser girls, but instead of saying Budweiser, it says Kahlua.
Kahlua girls. So they're all very hot.
Yeah.
But they were a little on the young side. I guess they had to be legal to sell this stuff.
I would think so, yeah.
A little on the young side.
They're shoving shots down our throats.
And we had seen them. Now we're seeing them every Wednesday.
So we
it's
got
kind of like a relationship.
We got a relationship going.
Yeah.
And we have to hang with them because they're sponsors of the show.
It's work.
And
it's my job, honey.
Yeah. Kalua's paying a lot of money for them to hang out with us, so we can't blow them off.
So you can't blow them off. Now I'm married at the time. Opie's been in a pretty steady relationship over the time, and one night as I'm making out with this girl with braces at Cadillac, one of the Kahlua girls,
behind the banner,
behind the big banner.
The braces were on her legs.
Why do you have to take the sexiness?
Girls with polio needed too.
She was just laying there getting a medicine drip, and he started kissing her.
That was my first indication that Anthony might not be happy with his marriage.
There may be a problem.
Because I'm like, where's Anthony? And I see just feet behind this banner that are a little too close to young feet.
And she was standing on his feet like Abe Vigoda in The Godfather.
Yes, I was dancing with her. You asked. So then we were asked to go skinny dipping with the Kahlua girls.
At a local lake.
By the Kahlua girls?
At a lake. Yeah, they asked us.
It's very formal the way you
said, hey, let's go
a request came in.
It was to be Anthony and myself and about 6 or 8 really hot young girls.
Oh, jeez.
And we considered it.
Sure.
We had a little meeting, and we had been drinking.
Sure.
You know, and it seemed like a very good idea. And then we thought, no, you know something, we can't do this. I'm married.
Oh my God.
You know, you got a girl. And now all
it's like the end of Dumb and Dumber. You guys are like the idiots.
We just
the big bus full of girls came.
And now I have this to say.
I'm sorry I did that.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed that I did that.
And
I made an ass of myself.
And I don't know why the crowd isn't pointing and laughing at us. We just gave them a great opportunity. It doesn't matter it happened 10 years ago. You could still point and laugh.
There is still regret in my head. I still regret that moment.
Was she a good kisser?
Knowing where... She had braces. How could she not be?
Yeah.
Dude, you ever kissed Tom Chiusano?
I was in Montreal once, and I met these 2 really cool, sexy, hash-smoking chicks.
Oh, wow.
And they came up to me after a show, and they said... you want to hang out? At the time, my wife and I were dating, and we were living together, but she had moved out, so we were kind of like half broken up. It was kind of like a vague
Oh, you
time.
went an on again, off again before you got married?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But so we were in Montreal, and these girls came up to me and said, "You want to hang out after the show?" And I'm like, "I don't know, because I don't like hanging out. I don't like going out." And I said, "What do you mean hang out?" They're like, "Well, we're going to go dancing." I'm like, "No, I'm not doing that." And they're like, "We're two hot girls. Don't you want to go dancing with us?" And I'm like, "I'd love to hang out with two hot girls, but I'm not going to a dance club." So I said, "Just come to my hotel." Like, it was one of those things, I was tired.
And you just wanted to close the deal
so I'm like,
blow it off.
This is, it's like a guy, he's about to close his store, and he's like,
what do you want?
What do you want? Yeah.
Make it quick.
So I said, come to my hotel, and I'll hang out with you. And, in the bar? No, in my room. You have to come to my room. Come to my hotel room, or else I'm just not interested at all.
Right.
Yeah. And I didn't care, so they were like, ugh. And then they left, and then I get a call in my hotel room. We're here, come downstairs, we're going to take you dancing. I'm not going anywhere. You come up here.
It's dancing.
Yeah, so it was like when in Seinfeld where George does the opposite and it works. I had never been this rude, and they couldn't stop coming. So they came up to my room, and they started having a drink, and they started telling me that they're lesbians, and we're going to have a threesome. And somehow amazingly, I blurt out, "Oh, yeah, well, my girlfriend lives with me, but she moved out." And, "Oh, really?" And they hear about a woman, so they're interested. "What, so you guys are broken up?" "Yeah, but I think we're probably going to get married." That's what I said to them. And they go, "Well, then why do you have us in your room?" And we're having because she's not living with me now. They go, "But you just said you're going to get married." "Well, yeah, I love her." And they both start screaming. They start screaming at me. "You're a pig! You're disgusting pig!
You blew it.
You love her. You're going to marry her, and you're in here with two really sexy girls about to have a threesome." And I'm like, "Yeah, please just do what you're." And then they left. Yeah, that was it. If I could have kept my mouth shut. If I could have kept my mouth shut.
That was a power
trip. It would have been the night of my life.
They didn't like that they could not own you, and you finally gave them that little thing. She
a
left.
window of opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah.
To be what they are, which is emasculating monstrosities.
I got something for Lou.
No. Oh, my, I'm telling you something. How did that not go in?
How did that not go in? Yeah, well.
There goes Holiday. He's on the track. He's at the wall. She's gone. The milkman delivered. Now, what are they saying?
They're saying you're a pig, and I'm leaving.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. Do we got people answering the questions out there, Kenny?
Yeah, Danny's taking care of that. And if I may...
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You know, Dunkin' Donuts sponsored breakfast for all the nice listeners that came down.
Oh, very nice.
And we got plenty of donuts left for any more listeners that want to come down to the Wolf Den.
What kind of donuts are left, Kenny?
There's assorted donuts, all kind of frosting and...
Thanks, that was very good. He pluralized, but then he forgot to. There are assorted donuts, all kind of. Well, you want to do the commercial. They got all kinds.
Time to make the donuts.
Time to makes the donut.
Right, there's the line.
Yeah, times to makes the donuts.
All right, dude. Well, we should tell people the reason we're here. We got our comedy tour tomorrow night. 9 comedians, including Louis C.K.
Louis C.K.
Who killed at Jones Beach. You can see him tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
Tickets still available.
She's got her ticket.
Oh, good.
Your one ticket, right? All right. We're gonna.
Stephen Lynch is here. Myself, Patrice O'Neill, of course, Opie and Anthony,
Kelly.
Otto and George. Stupid Bob Kelly and that busted
Stupid
knee.
Bob Kelly with his immobilized leg.
Frank Caliendo.
Frank Kelly. This is a big secret, but what we're going to do is, as we all take the bow at the end, we're going to karate kick Fat Bob right in his leg. And you can watch him collapse.
Joint.
Also, Rich Voss celebrating his 60th birthday with us tomorrow night.
60
He's
years
50.
young.
He's 50. We're going to have prostate cancer jump out of a cake.
Bud Light, always worth it, of course, helping us out with the comedy tour. So that's the reason we're here. Tickets still available. You can get them at the box office tomorrow or ahead of time, whatever the hell you want to do. What? Will you shut up?
No, wait, what'd you say? She had a valid question.
It's not about you.
Kenny, ask Sweetie what she wants. Come here. No. Now we have to... All right,
All right, hold on. Let's get a mic on Debbie. It's all about Debbie.
I really do appreciate it. No, I said, or you could suck up and get one free, but I really do appreciate it.
that's all right.
No problem.
Are you guys going to
Eddie
call
Van
my boss
Halen.
later?
What?
Can you call my boss later?
Oh, yeah, she wanted us to call her boss, because she's not on. Going to begin to work tomorrow.
No, I don't think there's going to be a problem, but I think it would be really cool if you guys would call.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. We'll straighten it out.
We'll set everything up. Don't worry.
We'll be gentle.
We won't not do it so you get fired.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not worried
don't worry
about
about
it.
No, we'll call him.
I'm not worried about it.
We'll call him.
Yeah,
we'll be nice
I
on
just
the
think
air
it would
too.
be fun.
Yeah, it
it'd be a ball.
It would be
kidding me?
terrific radio. It would be unbelievable.
What could be more fun than that?
I don't know.
I think
Making
it's
more
fine.
hair jokes.
Never mind.
Sit back down.
Yes, but I'm glad you came, Joe Dirt.
Now she's just walking into these. All right, we're live from Mohegan Sun. You guys having a good time out there? Yeah. All right. More with Opie and Anthony and Jimmy Norton and Louis C.K. in just a bit.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Live from the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun.
I hear nothing. Now
there we
we're
are. We're back.
Oh my God. Okay. I started 3 times. We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Now it doesn't have the same effect.
I like that. We just limp back into the room.
We're back in the show. I had all the energy, and I was talking to myself twice, and the third time I was screw 'em. But we are live here at Mohegan Sun, getting ready for our comedy show tomorrow night. And this casino is amazing. We were walking around.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like Vegas. It has its own vibe here, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And I got some Imus coffee this morning.
Imus.
There's rumors that Imus is going to be on the radio this morning.
Live or clips?
I think at least clips.
Because I hit a fan.
I don't know why I just said that. Because now
I got a Mad Dog on a fan doing a retrospective of the last 20 years on a fan. And, of course, Don Imus is a big part of that radio show and radio station, so we're going to be playing some clips of Don Imus. Spit all over his mic. Probably short circuits every, break.
I don't know why I just said that. Now everyone just turned over to the fan to see if Imus is going to be on. That's
what?
Yeah, that's real smart. Way to go.
Thanks. Ass. Dummy.
All right.
And he bought some of my coffee down at the Imus Ranch Coffee. I make this in my toilet.
Do you? I was brewing my own batch this morning, so everyone is making their way back to their seats. I guess they found us kind of interesting because as soon as we went to break, they all ran to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's good.
And then they answered questions, so we're waiting for them to get back in their seats so we could humiliate them in front of everybody. So.
You don't say that directly. You're on
I'm
mic.
sorry. Yeah,
you say that during the break when the mics are off. Wow, what a stack of papers Danny has.
We got some good answers, Danny, or what? What?
Oh, Danny gets thumbs down.
Thumbs down? Did people pull punches? Oh, Debbie's back, everybody.
Hey, there she is.
Anyone think of any more hair jokes during the break, or
who's that tennis player with the big headbands and the I forget. Bjorn Borg.
Hopefully she'll wind up like Vetus Gerolitis.
Oh,
God. Billie Jean King.
I did that one. I did that one.
Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Arthur Ashe.
Why are you laughing at the Arthur Ashe?
Why? Because he's not around anymore?
Well, just
not
she
around.
Look
He's
like
dead.
Him.
He doesn't have AIDS.
Yeah,
not around makes it sound like he's out of town.
Yeah. You act like he took a trip. He did.
All right, it's a slow news day, by the way. I'm looking at our news.
There's a Benoit update, too. This is really a creepy
Yeah, that's kind of really eerie. Kind of adds a little element of mystery into this whole thing. Apparently, I love the gossip. Apparently, on Wikipedia, there was a posting about 13 hours before the police were informed that Benoit's wife and kid were dead, that said that his wife is dead. And it was on Wikipedia before the cops were ever informed or anything. And they checked the IP, and it came from Stamford, Connecticut, which is where WWE is based.
What's that?
And he wasn't there. That's like their headquarters.
What's that?
What's that?
That's like WWF, only they changed the name because the World Wildlife Federation was going crazy about it. They didn't want the idea that little panda bears were wrestling and choke holding each other. Although I would pay to see that.
Sure.
Cute little animals just beating each other bloody.
Yeah.
But it was on the web, reported 13 hours before police found the bodies,
So somebody that was involved in the murder just was like, we gotta update his Wikipedia.
Yeah, they're like really quick.
Yeah. I don't know, should we wait? Nah, because what if somebody looks him up and,
we want him
10
to
seconds
know.
after the murder?
The wife is dead before the cops even do.
Yeah, you don't call the police, you don't tell anyone, you post it on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Got to get the facts straight before you call the police.
Well, everybody wants to be the person that updates the Wikipedia, so.
Yeah.
Well, they
13 hours.
They took it down
They
because
took
there
it
was no
down.
confirmation. They're like, you can't just put that the guy's wife is dead without confirmation.
But now they're trying.
there is, yeah.
Now they're trying to figure out who at the office there, posted that.
Apparently, he was texting people, telling them where the dogs are.
The attack dogs.
The attack dogs, and that
His address
opened, and his address. So he, I guess he kind of knew he was doing this.
I can't get over the fact
he wrapped the cord around his neck and put about 250 pounds of weight on his weight machine, and then let it go.
That's the part that really disturbs me. The whole thing is sick, but the fact that he let 240 or 250 pounds go on his neck.
Yeah.
That is sick.
What do you think he used? The pull down?
Yeah, we figured it had to be the pull down.
Use the pull down.
And let go.
And then what? You tie a rope around it, and then you just let go of it?
Well, you just do the pull down and the cable.
Yeah.
Wrap your neck around that cable and then let go.
What cable? You mean how he hung himself?
Yeah.
He used the weight machine.
Oh.
Yeah.
God,
so he put like 240 pounds on. I'm saying, I think he pulled it down and kind of attached something to it, wrapped it to his neck, and then just let it go.
Well, he probably had it attached first. And then like partially around his neck or whatever, and then lowered it down, and then just moved his arms and let it snap him.
I wonder if he was being a jockey ego guy about it, like, I could do 240. I could do 240.
There you go. Let me put the pin down even further.
Yeah, I'll put it down further. I could do 240. That's nothing.
He wanted to choke myself with that.
Mind if I work? Somebody comes up. Mind if I working with you? What do you want?
He wanted the investigators to go, wow, at 240.
240.
Look at that.
I'm not some pussy.
You're trying to lift that.
Yeah.
So people are talking about that. They're also talking. Lindsay Lohan's on the front page of all the papers today. They found cocaine in her system.
Oh, a little coke. Leave the girl alone.
From her crash that she did in Memorial Day weekend.
Can't she just be a young lady and do coke and have sex?
Right, girls?
Drink.
Thumbs up?
Nothing,
see?
Yeah, look at them right there. All right.
They understand the Lindsay Lohan thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I told you not to talk, bitch. All I'm picturing. I'm sorry, sir. You are an intimidating man sitting there.
He sure is.
Wow.
Sir, does he work for the club himself? He's obviously security. You got to have security.
Whoa. I'm the general manager.
Security.
What now? Why didn't you just say he's the cleanup guy, you racist?
Well, he's a big guy.
Look at Jimmy's stereotyping.
No, what? He can't be the head muckety muck of the place?
He certainly can be.
Yeah, it's 2007, Mr. 1950.
But I noticed that the head guy
started owning clubs in 2005.
Hold on now.
Way to go, Imus.
I noticed that I noticed that the head guy is rather large. They don't have like a 5'6" guy who weighs 120.
No, you noticed that.
Yeah, try to get out of trouble.
I'm sorry. He owns the club.
I'm embarrassed that I did.
Owns the club.
A 5'6" guy owns the club?
Yeah.
How tall are you, sir?
I'm about 6'3".
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a pretty big guy. You work out?
No.
Just naturally big?
Yes.
But you could throw down if you have to.
What do you think?
See?
Yeah.
He's had to.
He gets his exercise beating people up.
If anybody gives the girls any trouble, he's the guy that steps in and diplomatically breaks things up.
No, we pay people for that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, you have security guys at the club?
Yeah.
But how about on the road, though? Because girls always have a guy travel with them for that reason. They always have a girl. And again, I'm not dealing with girls like, I'm talking about Craigslist at 3 in the morning. They always have a driver, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But there's always somebody in case things get out of hand. They always have a guy with them.
Well, yeah, just in case things get out of hand, but I'm here for Opie and Anthony.
All
If
right.
it wasn't Opie and Anthony, I wouldn't be here at 6 in the morning.
Actually, he's here to hit us.
Normally,
Reverend Al Sharpton sent them.
They normally don't send a big guy for administrative purposes.
No kidding. Well, thanks for coming,
Yes,
man.
absolutely. Thanks
Not
for
a
bringing
problem,
the lovely ladies. We'll see them tomorrow also on stage. Can't wait. You got cute little outfits.
Well, everyone's commenting about her, the one with the shades, that they're the biggest ones they've ever seen in their lives. Everyone is saying it.
Sunglasses, yes.
Yeah.
And now
Big glasses.
she's folding her arms again. Be proud. Everyone's talking about them. That's what's going on in this room while you sit there.
What
Really?
size are they?
Yeah, what size?
Double D.
30.
34.
Yeah, 34 double
Did
D.
you have to work your way up to a good position at a nice club, like in some of the other clubs where you had to fold your arms and go, could you eject this song? Bobby, eject, please. It's the most awkward moment for a stripper when they're dancing and they don't like the song, and then they got to hold up their panties in front of their chest and go, eject this, please.
What's your
Then the new song starts.
What's your song of choice?
It doesn't really matter. I'll dance to anything.
Yeah, but every stripper has their favorite song. And do you mind being called a stripper?
No, I don't mind it at all.
Like
That's
some
what I do.
term like clothes take off philologist or
Yeah, something more.
Well, back in New York, we call girls strippers, and they're like,
Take it all.
I'm an exotic dancer.
Oh yeah, exotic dancer.
I'm an
That's
adult entertainer.
Shut up.
So you don't have a go-to song?
No, not really.
Yeah, you like 80s hair band songs
Not really.
to dance to? No.
Ring Around the Rosie, you like to strip to that?
I like going into a nice Long Island day bar, day strip at 12:01 p.m. That's when I like seeing the dancer hit the stage to some bad Poison song.
You know who else?
Section scars and all.
You know who else obviously likes Poison?
Who? Right, exactly.
Another hair
Debbie
joke
with the
for
hair. Debbie with the ridiculous hair.
So we want to thank Gold Club. Let's hear it for Gold Club. They're helping us out. They're going to be on that stage tomorrow night when we do our comedy show. What else? Larry King triples ratings with the Paris interview that no one seemed to care about, but it looked like a lot of people did care about it.
Sure. Exactly. Just when you think, because you hear in the news people don't care anymore, they don't want to hear it. Everybody that says they don't care. But then Larry King puts them on and he gets these ratings like he hasn't seen in years.
There's nothing else on. What else is there to watch?
What time is it on?
You're right.
Whenever. There's nothing on.
When?
Did you see Larry asking about the strip search? We did a whole thing on it yesterday.
He wouldn't let up. It's like, why? How come when he gets like Ted Kennedy up there, he doesn't just bash him about Chappaquiddick like he did about the body cavity search with Paris Hilton? He wouldn't stop.
Wow.
What was it like? Was it gross? He actually said, was it gross?
Like everyone thinks it would be. I'm like, who would think that's gross except you, Larry?
Everyone was just picturing it as the hottest thing ever. Is her going in there and going, all right, take it off. We need to. I want her hosed down like Taylor. If I may use the Planet of the Apes again.
It's a madhouse! A madhouse!
Hosing her down. And then the full body cavity search, she had to endure that without the night camcorder.
Yep.
Green eyes.
Well, the man said clean them up.
She sat down and left a Lee press-on nail on the chair. Nothing on that one? All right.
We got some.
I love it.
We got a little something.
That stunk.
Did you ever get strip searched in a jail? Did you ever go to jail?
You been to jail?
I've never been to jail. Knock wood.
Well, he's from Mexico originally. That's just part of the culture down there.
Drag us in occasionally. just part of
just
being
for
Mexican.
a cavity search.
A rite of passage.
Is the way it goes.
Be muling something
No,
across the border.
I got in upstate New York once. I got strip searched. I was driving with no license and I got pulled over for speeding. So
right there in the shoulder of the road.
What? That's it. I had to
point and laugh. Oh, you saw the finger at point and laugh and got all scared.
That's right. No, I had to. The guy made me stand there. They don't touch you, but first they make you bend over and spread your cheeks.
Yeah.
And then it says face front, and then he says lift. Just the word lift. He wanted me to lift my testicles, my genitalia.
Really?
Yeah, because I guess folks tuck all kinds of dangerous things beneath
under
their
there.
scrotum. Yeah.
What the hell can you fit under there?
Tic Tac. Some guy's trying to bring a Tic Tac into the joint. Depends on how cold it is.
A couple of AA batteries. Or,
New onion flavored Tic Tacs.
That's
But I had a weird moment where I thought that because he's just saying lift your testicles. Did he want me to use my hands to do it, or just
do it with the natural muscles?
Yeah, like have
you can do that.
Which
they are magic, ladies.
Yes.
They move all by themselves.
Yep.
Absolutely. What's in them makes us talk to you.
The need to rid that.
So Larry did well with that. Spice Girls reuniting. God, is it a slow news day?
No, that's huge, actually.
Why is that huge?
I don't know. I didn't know what else to say.
Oh, all right. But you had a good comment.
No, it wasn't a good comment.
The
It was
ugliest
just a
one is
comment.
now the hottest one.
Yeah. It's apparently Sporty Spice, the Dyke Spice, is now like the hotter of the Spice Girls. Now, I don't want any reaction, so please don't whoop and cheer like I knew you were going to. Oh, my God. Oh, my dear sweet Jesus. Hold on. Please hold.
Feels like the season finale of 6 Feet Under in here.
They're tired.
I know, it's early.
I always liked AIDS-y Spice.
Early.
Huh?
I liked AIDS-y Spice.
AIDS-y Spice. She was the one who would just like be in the back and cry while they all danced and sang.
She keeps on giving and giving and giving and giving.
All right, so what's the bad information we have from these people? We don't have anything.
Yeah, we're going to do that after the break. No,
Okay.
well, Danny's not too happy with the answers we got from this crowd. So.
I hope it's just Danny being an idiot.
Yeah, you never know. And also the iPhone is released today. Did you get your iPhone?
I thought it was the 20th today.
No, it's 6 p.m.
Oh, Louis loves this stuff too, and you have to buy all this crap, and you don't even know what it does.
No,
you just
I
have
need
to have it.
Yeah, but I don't know where to get. Did
Louis
you have
said
somebody
the
get one
best
for you?
thing, and I keep thinking of this. He goes, I don't even care because people are going like, there's a phone, man. The phone doesn't sound as good. He said, I don't even care about the phone. This is the most kick-ass iPod.
Yeah, it's a great iPod.
It's just a great
Yeah,
iPod.
yeah.
The way you could just whoop, scroll through stuff.
Yep.
I love it. I don't know where I can
order
get
one?
one though.
Yeah,
No, I didn't order. I want to walk into a place, the overprivileged guy that I am, and walk in and just get one.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
And then to get the service, you don't have to go through some guy going, what did the service? Did we have to contract? You go home, plug it into your Mac, and do it all online.
Really?
Yeah, you get the service from
Really?
AT&T all
That's
online.
amazing.
Using the number you have
You know
now
what
or
the
new
problem?
number.
Just for a second about those folks, what do they call it? Outsourcing?
Yeah.
I don't have obviously any problem with anybody from another country giving me my service. I think the reason it's bad for the service is that they live in an insanely different world.
Yeah.
Which means they just don't have any sympathy for you. They just don't care. They live in a place where there's bugs in the water and nobody has food. So when you go, I don't have service, there's something in the guy's voice like, I don't care about you. You live in a country full of pigs. Like you can just hear it.
He's sending money back to his family so they don't have to live in a sewage pond.
Yeah, when you
and
miss
you're complaining, I don't get the TV feature on my phone.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's a great point.
No, because when you call like American Airlines and you get the lady from Texas, she's like, oh, you all got stuck? I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
But the guy in India is just like, I have 48 children and they're all dead. I don't care about you and your plane.
That's why we're hated around the world.
Yeah.
I watch TV shows sometimes and go, this is absolutely why we are despised.
No, I think that's actually why we got attacked, to be honest with you, is because they got satellite TV over there. And they see American men sitting in big chairs eating a taco inside of a taco. And they're like, I'll invade those guys. They're afraid of that fat bag.
There is cheese in the crust of their pizza. We must destroy them.
Yeah, they stand on desert corners talking about that.
A camel hoof.
A man gives them Sports Channel, and he says, I love you. This is what these people are now.
Amazing.
Hated.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to get to know the audience a little more.
Oh. Danny, what do you got in that hat? Looks like a bunch of fun.
Oh, it is.
A hat full of fun.
It's just chock full of goodness.
All right, we'll see how they answered our questions. Also, because it's Road Rules Friday.
Yes.
God.
A new thing that Jimmy made up, which means there's no rules.
Yeah, it's been a hit so far with the crowd. They're obsessed.
That means we could do perv news today because we didn't do it yesterday.
Yes.
We got some great perv news stories. So.
I don't want to hear one goddamn cat noise, though.
No cat noises, right? Oh boy!
See, they forgot about us.
Don't make me point and laugh.
See?
I'll give somebody $5 if you run nude through the casino just yelling tee hee.
Wow.
A crispy fiver.
You are ready to just
$5
money.
Yeah. $5.
A crispy fiver.
And also on the way on the show, a transgendered 7-year-old that was on Paula Zahn.
No way.
Why?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we'll do that as well.
Stinks.
We got lots of
operation. The kid got an operation.
We'll find out, Lou. Louis C.K. Everyone, one of the many comedians performing tomorrow night. Tickets still available for our show here at Mohegan Sun.
Why do we have
Come to the show?
Tomorrow night, the Traveling Virus WWE wrestler Tommy Dreamer will be giving away stuff and signing autographs before the show near the main souvenir stand. And we have tickets to give away today? Yes. Here in the Wolf Den?
Where is he?
Maybe somebody could do something.
I'm over here now.
Oh. Hey, Kenny.
Yes, sir.
All right, you see this big doofus? If you got something you want to do for tickets for the show tomorrow night, talk to Kenny during the break.
Yeah, and
maybe we could get some action on this stage.
Like a special talent.
Some special talent.
Or some odd thing you may have brought with you that you'd like to display.
Yeah, something.
Hey,
something that'll spice up this radio show for us.
Hey, Kenny, how long have you been sitting there behind Ace Frehley?
They're getting into the point and laugh now. Point and laugh Friday. All right, so see Kenny if you want tickets for the show tomorrow night.
Okay.
What we were waiting for, the okay.
All right, we're going to go to break. It's Opie and Anthony.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony. Live from the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show live from Mohegan Sun. The day before our comedy show. 9 comedians from the show you know and love. Take us through Ticketmaster.com. Go to Virus Tour, one word, on MySpace for all the info. You want to work the crowd a little bit more? We asked them a couple questions.
There's somebody out. Oh, Kenny's out there with a mic. Okay.
Kenny's out there.
I'm over here.
Kenny, what did we ask the crowd today?
What kind of donut are you eating?
No, it's a bagel.
It's a bagel?
With sesame seeds. A lot of people don't know that.
It's a Jewish donut.
Well, Danny was working the crowd. What were the questions we asked them?
That's Danny.
All right, Kenny.
We have 10 microphones. We're trying to find one.
Yeah.
There you go, Danny.
We were asking the crowd one of two things. Either
speak up.
Either what the weirdest thing that they've done sexually was, or the one fantasy that they were too afraid to ask of their partner. Or even just tell them
happy to
about.
share on the radio.
Well, it's anonymous. So
that's right.
Yeah, so they don't even have to stand up, which is good. But we will try to guess.
Like their spouses won't guess. I want to have sex with my Aunt Catherine. In the shed that I built last year. Oh, no, too many details.
Do we have the answers?
Yeah, they're all in this
the hat,
this Gold Club hat.
The hat. Oh, Gold Club. Nice plug. All right, here. Jimmy, why don't you pull one out, or Anthony there?
Jim, you have the honors.
Oh.
First one. There we go.
All right, is this a sexual fantasy?
Yes.
You'll know by the answer, I'm sure.
That's very short.
My fantasy is to snuggle with Jim Norton.
And you were the one that read it.
Wow.
Yuck.
Is that girl's writing?
I think it's the general manager of the strip club. Let me see.
Right. Pick someone who looks like they want to lose weight rapidly.
Let me see that. Let's see the writing.
Yeah, that's a guy's writing.
It's a guy's writing, and he thinks he's being sarcastic by saying snuggle.
Well, maybe he wants a butt rub, Jimmy.
I can't do that. We're at a casino. Because legally you're not allowed to at a casino.
Yeah.
Liar.
I have no idea if that's correct or not. I just think that's what Fredo would have said.
I think you need to do a butt rub in front of everybody. With one lucky listener. One lucky listener gets to butt rub Jimmy this morning. Oh, that guy would do it in a second.
Of course he would, with his face.
Can he find out if it's legal?
I don't know. There shouldn't be any lewdness.
That's
good
not,
word.
Yeah.
Good word, officer. Couldn't you just say nudity? He had to make it official.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no lewd and lascivious behavior.
All right. We have another answer to the question we asked the crowd. Anthony's got one.
Let's see.
This guy wrote a book report.
Yes. Lately, I have been extremely turned on by the thought of my wife being with another woman. I don't even need to be there.
I just want to hear about it later.
Wow, that's a good one.
That's kind of odd. You want your wife to be with another woman, don't have to be there, just hear about it later.
Lately.
Yeah, and I'd like to know, where do you want to be while it's happening?
Yeah, what?
Like, will she say, look, my friend's coming over, because you go grab me a paper and come back in 5 hours?
Does anyone want to admit to this one?
That's a pretty common fantasy.
You're thinking it's Louis C.K.? I was thinking the same thing.
Listen, anything that gets me away from my wife for a couple hours. I wish my wife would do anything without me there.
You know it was Louis if it said, I want my wife to be with the Lakers and never come home.
That's kind of an odd thing, though. Like, doesn't want to be there and just hear about it later?
Yeah, that's kind of a cuckold thing.
Yeah.
A lot of guys like to be cuckold, where a woman will go out and have sex with other people and then come back and tell him about it while they have sex. Sometimes it's with other guys in this case.
Sounds like no self-confidence that he can pull off the 2-on-1 like that. It's because it's a very difficult thing to satisfy two people like that at once.
Well, who wants to admit to that? Anybody?
What do you mean satisfy two people? That's not...
Because the truth of the matter is,
But
let's
who
be
wants to
honest,
satisfy
you're
the
not
two?
satisfying two people.
No,
you're
who wants
satisfying the newer one that's there.
Right.
Much to the chagrin of the older one who will later file papers.
You're in another world from where I would be in that situation.
Really?
Yes. I just picture two women completely devoting themselves to making me very happy.
Oh, really?
I couldn't care less if they're having a good time.
Oh, okay.
How am I going to satisfy those two women?
But
you wouldn't care?
No. Let them do each side of my him, and then
yeah,
go
but there's
home,
only
fall
like
asleep.
only one can really give you
That's what
the
sleep is
ultimate
for.
in pleasure.
Yeah.
Only one can be right there at the.
Well, the other one can be tickling your.
Yeah, exactly.
But the one can do it also. I mean, there's going to be something else that's going to happen, maybe where you won't be able to talk very well, but that would be helping her out.
Sure.
You could do things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's always seems to be, here's how I think threesomes go.
Yeah.
What do you mean, think?
Well,
here's
how,
you kidding.
Here's how I just can imagine them going.
Why don't you just imagine away?
You are using 99% of your body to satisfy one woman.
Yeah.
And your right hand or your left hand is out like you're making a turn in a car, trying to take care of somebody that you could care less is in the room.
Right. Yeah, but that's
that arm is asleep.
That's right. That's when you're in the end game there with the full on doing that.
Yeah.
But there's so much, two people, both
the build up
at the same. Yeah, there's so much that leads up to that.
Yeah, there is a lot.
Just
of
having
stuff
two hands that belong to two different individuals upon your genitalia.
Of course.
Unless one of them is Bob Dole.
The build up is usually a lot of booze. That's how it starts.
Yeah, sure.
Booze. Can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
All right, give Louis the hat there. Let's get another answer to one of these questions.
Good luck, Lou.
Pick a good one.
Pulling things out of hat. Get a good one.
Get a good one.
All right. Just watch wife with a guy and me. This is confusing. Watch wife with a guy and me.
He threw himself in as an afterthought. Oh, yeah. And me. I have to be a part of this somehow.
He wants to watch wife with a guy and himself. That's very confusing. He wants to watch a video of himself with a guy and his wife. He wants
his wife.
Does he want to have sex with the guy too? Does he want a guy to dominate them as a couple?
He's a really weird dude.
I want little fireman helmet imprints on both of our faces.
That is something I have never and would never be party to. Is the guy girl?
Oh yeah, what do you?
It's like what the
don't
hell
see another.
do you need that for?
Well, does
unless you're like playing cards in between.
No. If you've got a man and a woman, you can add as many women as you want.
Right.
50 women in one guy.
There you go.
But if there's a guy and another, no, I don't care.
Doesn't work.
Another guy.
Does the person that wrote that down want to admit this or what?
Watch wife.
Usually when we do this bit, people are brave enough to stand up and say, all right, I was the one who wrote that.
That's right. They'll proudly admit.
Watch wife with a guy and me.
Somebody out there.
With his girl and a guy. No, he doesn't want to fess.
That's fair.
I wouldn't either, you homo.
I want wife to tie me up and instruct other gentlemen on how to punish me. That was mine.
And grab another one there. Moving on.
Here we go. Yep, my sexual dream would be to meet Rod Stewart.
Oh, that's got to be Debbie, obviously.
Yep. Yeah.
What do you want to do? Give him his wig back?
That's got to be Debbie. Who are you kidding? Why are you nodding?
It is.
It is
her.
Oh my God! She even likes musicians with her hair.
It finally explains the hair. And you work at the ballpark, right? You were saying?
Yes.
Yeah, because Matt from Jersey, he writes on the instant feedback, did an umpire ever clear the plate off with Debbie's hair?
Could be.
That was
Your
too
hair
good to
is
pass
dumb.
up. Thank you, Matt in Jersey. That's really you? You want to meet Rod Stewart?
Oh, I'd love to.
Would you have sex with him?
Definitely.
What's your favorite Rod Stewart song? He's irrelevant.
Oh, that makes one of you.
Have I told you lately I love you?
Yeah.
Oh, I love. Well, you're a guy. Of course, you're not going to like that.
I hate him beyond comprehension.
Oh, I've always.
How about that song he redid? We're having a party.
Oh, God.
Do you like that British fruit?
Yeah.
Oh, he stinks.
What would you do to Rod Stewart if you had the chance?
What would I do?
Yes, after you cornered him.
Let's get into your dirty mind there, Debbie. Let's
I
go.
came to see him here a few weeks ago.
Oh, you did?
And?
Did you get backstage?
Oh, I wish.
Did he give you free tickets because you have funny hair?
I was given a free ticket.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
Like about an hour before the show, somebody gave me a call and said they were on the way over with a free ticket.
Wow.
Was he good?
Oh, he was fabulous.
Did he perform right here or in the arena?
In the arena.
Ooh.
I thought doesn't he stink now? He's old?
No.
Huge
He
comeback
looks and
singing
sounds-
other people's songs.
Oh, that's great.
What's
It must be just exactly the
I don't
same
care.
as when he was actually good.
No,
in the
he was
70s.
very, very
So,
good.
wait, what's his big closer? What's his encore?
Himself.
No.
All right.
So is that where you got the hairstyle from?
No. No, his hair is all spiked up. Mine's just
Oh,
a
yeah.
mess.
Big difference, yeah.
No, mine's a mess.
No. You look good, Randy Rhoads. Hey, I want to. What was Rod Stewart's big finale? His closing number?
I can't even remember.
What kind of fan are you? You don't
Had to
remember?
be the big hit of all time.
I was
Do
just
you
so
think I'm
excited to
sexy?
be there. I can't
No.
remember. Oh, we sang that one too.
Does he kick soccer balls into the crowd still? He used to do that.
Yeah, but I didn't get one.
Why would he kick soccer balls?
Because he's a big soccer player.
It's his
He always has
thing.
been,
What a
yeah.
douche.
Yeah, he is a
Here's what he kick douches into the audience and go, "Hi, I'm one of these."
Anyway, thanks for taking your time out of your show, Wayne's World, coming over. Because finally got one.
Our goal is to go all the way to 9 with hair jokes with Debbie.
That's great.
We're still going strong.
She looks like a negative photo of Florence Henderson.
Your hair is
All right,
dumb.
do we have another one? We got another answer?
This is a long one.
I know. People are writing book reports.
Back when I was 22 in 1988, all right, look around, do the math, won a bunch of money in Reno and made a road trip to the Mustang Ranch, the brothel. Picked up a girl for full service, half and half. You know what that is, Jimmy?
I certainly do.
Right?
F and S.
All right.
Wait. What's half and half, though?
Well, just think of a couple of things you can do in bed.
Half
with a
and
girl.
half. One where
Half
she
the
can
time with the-
talk to you, and one when she can't.
When she's busy with her doing something else. Yeah.
Yes.
During the part of the session where the girl washes and checks you very well for diseases, I guess that's one of the tricks.
Way to keep it sexy.
She's doing that. She looked up at me and said, "You have 2 orifices."
What?
You mean the back part?
No. She's talking about his
when you're having
manhood.
fun, where the finale occurs, it can occur 2 different. It's like a sprinkler,
right?
It's like splitting your cable.
Exactly.
So you can TiVo 2 programs at once.
Except
you're losing half the signal, though.
And you don't use your cable to humiliate 2 people at once.
Well, she said that he was in possession of 2 of those. I was just kind of stunned and wondering why she mentioned it, so we finished up the full-service deal out in the parking lot. After the session, I asked my brother how many he had. And he was like, what are you talking about? Called him a dirty name. I told him that I had 2, and he said, you're supposed to have 1. He had 1. So they've been calling him Double Barrel for the rest of the trip.
So it took until a hooker in Reno
to realize
that he had 1 extra outlet.
Like outlet, yeah.
Wow.
Outlet.
You would have
So
thought
nobody, like a nurse in school or somebody would have gone, excuse me.
You would have thought his mom would have said something like, I don't want to clean off the wall every time you're in the bathroom.
The wall and the floor, yes.
Right. Send him into the world with a deranged genital
If you have
without telling him.
If you have a penis with 2 holes in it, how does your doctor not notice when you're born? How does that not come up when you're born? Like, miss,
all right,
kill this thing.
All right, who's the freak of nature? You want to admit this to everybody today?
Where's the guy with a double... double...
Hey, we got someone finally admitting something.
Can you get a mic on him?
Get a mic on the fella with the 2
he went for the E-Rock water.
Questions?
So you're
Now we got to be careful on this one.
So your penis has nostrils. Is that what it is? Are they side to side like this, or is it up down?
I've heard all the questions.
Sure.
They're up and down.
They're up and down.
Up and down.
Only one
line of the
is
day.
serviceable.
Wow.
The other one is just dead.
Oh, okay. All right, okay.
I hate that. It's like when they close off one tube of the Midtown Tunnel. Takes you twice as long to get through.
What happened? She was checking in. She saw little orange cones and asked what was going on.
She said,
she just looked up. You're aware of the cleaning portion. She just looked up and they look extra hard. I've been through, plenty of football and physicals and the old.
Wow.
But nobody ever mentioned. Mother never mentioned. I was going to ask.
So you thought it was normal until she made a weird. Until she said it was weird.
Yeah, Nathaniel just caught something. You said mother never mentioned it.
Mother.
That was very Norman Bates.
Mother never told me that I should have 1 hole and not 2.
You
never wondered.
She said I was perfect,
Never
and
knew.
that's why I murder.
When you saw drawings on the walls, like paintings, like people graffiti when you're in 5th grade, and people just made one little dot at the end.
You thought they got caught before they finished?
Yeah, well, the cops must have came.
They had to run away before they made the second hole. Where's the second hole?
Even when I did it as like little Play-Dohs or drawing.
Yeah.
2 holes, everyone.
Wow. Wow, that is weird.
It's just weird.
Odd.
It took so long to realize.
But it's like,
normal.
it's not a. Is it a complete? I mean, have you had it examined? Does it go anywhere?
Do you have spackle?
Maybe it goes somewhere weird.
Where does it go? It's like to get to his ear or something.
Like maybe there's some woman, like there's some sexual encounter he hasn't had where he would get rid of something else would come out.
Yes, gold bullions.
Starts paying off like a slot machine.
Which one works, upper or lower?
Lower.
The lower one works, so the upper one is useless.
It's like a blowhole.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe you could breathe out of it. Have you tried? Snorkeling?
It's a periscope.
Yeah. Imagine.
Right.
Just hold your nose and see if air comes out.
Yeah.
I successfully made an 8-year-old, so it works.
All right, so you have a kid?
What?
Disgusting.
He made an 8-year-old.
He should have said produced, not made.
Yeah.
Anyone else waiting for Chris Hansen to walk in here and take you away?
I
Like
thought
you got body parts and
I thought he said
together.
made it with an 8-year-old.
No, he's a
That's
parent.
right.
Yeah, well, now I get it.
I
Holy
successfully
crap.
made an 8-year-old.
After everyone stopped
you have a
breathing
son.
for a
How many
second.
holes does your son have in his penis?
It's a female.
What?
Female.
Okay.
Oh, it's a female. God, he has this weird way of talking about it.
Yes.
All right.
It's the
It
way
is a
someone
female of the species.
Let's do one more before the break.
He talks the way someone talks before throwing a stranger into a shallow grave.
Say that.
Let's you want to do one more, Jimmy?
I think so.
Oh, just pick a good one.
I'm scared. Ant, you want to do? Let's do Ant.
I was just reading one to see if there's a good one while you pick out the crappy ones.
Yeah, because we want trying to get a good one. That's a crappy one, Ant? Yeah.
It's average.
All right.
Oh, this is really good.
All right.
Jesus.
MILF.
That's it.
It just says MILF.
MILF.
What is that supposed to even mean?
Man, I'd like to forget. The guy with 2 holes in his penis.
I'll give you a cat noise for that.
That was sweet.
All right. Lou?
It says 12-person orgy with wife.
Wow.
That's his fantasy?
My God.
Very specific number.
That sounds like, it's Christ in the Last Supper.
Exactly. That's when he looks at that painting and he has himself a time.
Why does it have to be 12?
12-person, I don't know.
That's religious.
I don't know if his wife and he are two of the 12.
Does this person want to admit anything? Want to stand up?
There he is.
Wow.
Oh, the gambling dude.
The gambling
How much
dude.
up? This guy, when we
Did it.
started, he was 30 down.
We actually did it.
You did it? You had a 12-person orgy with you and your wife?
Yep.
How'd you find
Why 12?
Because that's how many people were there at the party.
That's how many people showed up?
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are big swingers, huh?
We used to be. Now we're divorced.
Was it all girls, all guys, or mix?
Mix.
Mostly
a
guys.
mixture.
What did you do? Did you participate or just watch?
Oh, I participated.
Oh, he
man.
participated.
Now, how many of each, about, if you can remember?
Was it half and half, or was it all
It
guys
was
and
like
your
5
wife?
guys, 7 girls.
Wow. All with your wife?
Yeah.
How many did your wife,
As many as she could get.
Really?
She's a slut.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, she's the problem.
Bravo.
Yeah. And you're a pious man of great morals.
No, wait. Were there other guys? This would intimidate me in a situation like that. Were there other guys who would just say were better built than you are?
Yeah,
bigger?
yes.
Does that bother you?
No, because I was just grabbing whatever came in front of me and...
Did she run
Sure.
did she appear to be a size queen?
No.
Okay.
No, she was...
She was
anyone would do. It didn't matter.
Oh, of course. She's
Anyone
basically
would do.
just an across the
So
board.
how many women
whore.
did you have sex with that night? About
4.
4. Wow.
Did he get divorced shortly after this experience?
Oh, no. We were swingers for 7 years.
Right. So what
happened?
How did it go horribly wrong if that's not going to be the trigger?
You accidentally said I love you.
Huh?
She was sitting there one day and said, I don't know if I love you anymore.
Oh, boy.
And that was the end of it.
That was the end of it. And now she's under the floor.
So what hockey team is she living with? What is she doing now?
Oh, she's doing some kind of office work somewhere. I don't talk to her.
Don't care, right? Don't care, right? Good.
Didn't cost me nothing.
Did you have kids?
Yeah, 1.
No. Where's
How
that
old?
kid?
He's 22 now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
So who cares?
Yeah, he's been in jail. He got his throat slashed a couple weeks ago.
What? Wow.
The hell did he do?
What happened?
He went to buy the neighborhood.
Went to buy drugs from a bad neighborhood?
Oh, yeah.
And
Is he dead?
No.
Okay.
They closed him back up.
So wait,
Close him back up? All right.
they were robbing him in a
Or-
bad neighborhood and they just cut his throat? Or did he resist and fight, or was it just a
Oh,
robbery?
he resisted and fought.
Okay.
Mhm.
And there was 5 guys that jumped him
Yeah.
Would he have gotten cut if he just gave him the money?
right across the neck.
Well, yeah, no, I know where the throat is. Would they have... Thanks, sir. I thought it was a stabbing in the back. Would they have cut him if he just gave the money up?
I don't know.
Okay.
Why don't you ask the guy from the Gold Club what happened that night?
Would he have had a better life if his parents weren't weird swingers?
That is that
right.
swinging thing I don't get.
I don't get it either, but were you nervous watching? Because I could see watching... I could never watch my girlfriend have sex with somebody, but I could think it's sexy in theory, just to think of her being very dirty. I just couldn't watch it, I don't think.
There's no jealousy that happens when you're in that situation?
Right now your girlfriend's going
No.
good because you're not watching it.
Well, she's not saying it. She's going... Enjoying a kielbasa, are you?
Jealousy at all in that situation?
Not for me, no.
It never enters your mind.
No.
Wow.
Because I had my pick of whatever I wanted to stick.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes, and it rhymes.
That's great. I got my pick of what I want to stick. Good for you.
Yeah.
How about a loving note on the fridge? A healthy self-affirmation.
Yeah, maybe a
Post-it
little,
note, yeah.
maybe a little less banging 12 people and a little more attention to the kid.
To the kid who
might have
grows up
helped
to
out
get
a
his
little
throat
bit.
slit in a drug neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what? I think just the opposite. Stop coddling that kid and have sex with more people.
That's it. That's what it was.
Are you
Well,
getting
he,
action
look,
now?
he could. His father could have been one of about 100,000 guys, I guess. So
You still getting action?
lifestyle.
No, I'm...
That was the prime of
He's
your
retired.
career, right?
Yeah, that was...
You're like Willie Mays playing for the Mets now. Not much going on, right?
He's dead.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys put ads out? How would you meet other swingers? Like, because that's obviously before Craigslist.
On the internet.
Oh, on the net. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
What would your ad say?
Couple looking for fun with other couples.
You must be out of your mind. You went from orgies to nothing, right? There's nothing going on now?
Yeah, nothing.
Oh.
How many years ago are we talking?
3.
That's
It's
it?
not that long ago.
Okay, he's all right.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking sending it out on your acoustic War Games modem. Where you put your phone in the hook and...
Well, my 14-4.
a game?
He's the Mark Fidrich of sex. Had a hell of a career that flamed out fast. We're in the Boston area. Well,
He's Baltimore.
Baltimore, yeah.
So he was, all right, so are you
Why did I
depressed
say
about this or no?
No, not anymore.
You have a girlfriend?
I take drugs.
What's that?
Oh, okay.
I take drugs for the depression.
Oh, do you? What do you take?
I take Lexapro.
Okay, does that affect your functionality?
Yeah, you can't orgasm.
You can't. I don't know if that means you can't if you're having sex.
I can't ejaculate.
Well,
All right.
that too ain't gonna work. You just can't finish business, is what you.
Yeah.
Oh, but it gets there.
If you're having sex, there will be no ending to it. You'll just because of the drugs.
Just
on and
keep
on and
on going and
Wow.
going and going. It helps with the depression, sir. It's helped you.
Huh?
It's helped you with the depression.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what you need when you're depressed to get close and then just go home bottled up.
That's what it must be. The drug.
That'll chipper you right up.
That's why he's so chipper about all this horrible story we're hearing. Yeah, my son got his throat slit. It's a beautiful morning.
You're divorced.
The sun is shining.
You don't get the sex
second.
like you used to anymore.
And now he likes to gamble. How much you up now?
$1.50.
Still $1.50?
That's not bad.
All right, we're going to take
you
a break.
haven't left
Thank
yet.
Is your son gonna be okay?
Yeah.
All right, good. When does he get out?
He was out 2 days later.
Cool. What are you getting?
Okay.
What are you getting for his birthday besides a bunch of turtlenecks?
Wow. With that, we go to break. We're live at the Mohegan Sun with some of our friends. The big comedy show's tomorrow night. 9 comedians you know and love from the show here at the Mohegan Sun. Come on by and get a ticket. And it's brought to you Bud Light. Always worth it. More with Jimmy Norton, Louis C.K. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony. It's the Opie and Anthony Show, live from the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun. Oh,
We are live at Mohegan Sun. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. These guys are having a good time. Where's Club Soda Kenny? We got a pair of tickets for the comedy show tomorrow night. Kenny, anyone willing to do anything crazy for the tickets?
I don't know. One guy came up to me and said he could kick himself in the head.
Really?
Yeah.
That could be.
Where is that dope?
That could be good for a quickie.
Where is that dope?
He's
Here,
speaking.
look, he's eating Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, thanks for getting that plug in. This guy could kick himself in the head.
Yeah, wipe the powdered sugar from your mouth, you slob.
Kenny. Wait, get on stage.
Go. Come on.
Get on stage.
Come here.
If you kick yourself hard enough in the head to knock yourself down, then it might be worth tickets.
True.
All right, we're getting the guy to the stage. He's got to go through the maze of hall. Oh, here he is. Okay, get him in front there, Kenny. What's your name, sir?
Oh, Mark.
All right, Mark, get over
With
there.
a C or a K?
All right, Mark with a K. So, how did you learn that you could kick yourself in the head?
I'm really not sure. Just self-exploration, gymnastics.
Can you blow yourself?
I'm sure I could, although
You've never tried that?
of course I.
I'm just thinking if you got that type of flexibility, why would you go with kicking yourself in the head when you could get something else done? That's all. I mean, come on, let's.
You got a good point, but at least.
All right, turn around. Do you guys want to see this guy kick himself in the head? Do you do karate or anything? No, leave the glasses on. Just could make it a little interesting. We're hoping that you blind yourself. Do you do karate?
No, no,
No, all right, get in front of the crowd.
Drink.
By the way, if anyone else has anything that could beat the dude that could kick himself in the head, we'd like to hear from you for the tickets for tomorrow night's comedy show. Brought to you by Bud Light, always worth it.
Where the hell are you going to do this so I could get the Paltalk camera on you?
This guy doesn't even know he's on a stage. See, he just did it with no setup. See, well, listen, buddy. Do you know how radio works? We got to do the dramatic setup, and then we're like, you guys want to see this, and they go crazy. Then you do it, and then the applause is unbelievable. And then out there in Radio Land, they think they missed something unbelievable.
Yeah.
What do we need to get?
When David Letterman does this, he doesn't just have people parade across the stage, kicking themselves in the head and then leaving.
Yeah, there's something called
sets it up.
There's a setup.
Oh.
And then we like to tease it and maybe finally do it at 11 o'clock this morning. You just get up here and kick
really
yourself in the head.
It's not that exciting. That's
Well, apparently not.
Talking about yourself or the stunt you do? Nothing. Okay.
That was a good one, GH.
Yeah, Kenny, thanks. All right, face the crowd and give yourself a good kick to the head. No, they want it harder.
I don't really hear it. Can you really make
now
contact?
do a side view.
Yeah, we need to hear like the snap of your head. All right, make a nice snap. All right, they like
now
that.
you're talking.
That is pretty.
That was a good one.
That's pretty twisted. He kicks himself in the forehead while standing. That's very good. Anyone out there could beat that? Really? We're just gonna hand him tickets for tomorrow night?
That's it?
It's that easy.
Huh?
I do this for nothing. Come on. Like,
can you knock out your own teeth with your?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
I haven't tried to.
I wouldn't do
to that
that.
extent yet.
Although it's putting a dent in your forehead. I've noticed, like,
Jimmy,
did you always have that? You got like a dent in your forehead.
Oh no, it's the Cro-Magnon.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a birth defect. He's fine.
It's the reason he kicks himself in the head.
Can you do it for Jimmy?
Louis
Jimmy
on the
missed.
ball.
Louis taking
Yeah, he's on the toilet.
he's making some Imus coffee.
Yeah.
Just a callback from
What'd you do? I missed it.
You got to now. If you don't do it good, you're gonna have to do it again. So really, give yourself a good kick in the head.
What's he do?
He can kick himself in his own head.
All right.
Wow. Are you a karate guy?
No.
Just an idiot. All right, come on.
Are you getting dizzy yet?
What? No, it's well. If it wasn't for the plum brandy I drank earlier, it would.
How do you
start
do
to hurt
that?
A little bit.
A little early.
I don't know. It's just.
Although
Like
Bloody
low
Mary
muscle
would
control,
be pretty
I don't
nice
know
about now, wouldn't it?
Well, did you point out how
And he looked at his watch.
if your legs go back that far, you must have done other things. I hope you didn't.
That's what
Yes,
I
we were
said.
pointing that out.
I said if you have that flexibility, why would you do that when you could get something else done?
Exactly. I hope you
All right,
didn't
one
waste
more
your whole
time.
life doing that.
One more time, make it good.
One more time.
One more
Make
time.
it good, man.
Yeah. Can you do it with your left leg? I'm sick of the right leg. It's old hat.
I don't know.
Do it both at the same
No,
time.
I pulled a hamstring earlier in a sporting accident. I don't want to re-injure the injury.
All right.
All right, there's a guy, Kevin from Connecticut. The Kevin from Connecticut is here. Where is he? This guy is a star on Instant Feedback. That's you, right? Yeah, this guy's a star on Instant Feedback. Kevin from Connecticut, everyone. We read his stuff all the time. Kevin wants to kick you in the head for the tickets. Can we do that?
Are they good tickets or?
No, you wouldn't get the tickets. We're just using you.
Yes. Your head gets a ticket. You can't go.
Right. All right, just kick yourself in the head again and get off the stage.
That was pretty cool, actually. I enjoyed watching that.
We want to see you knock yourself out.
Could you do this? Could you kick yourself in the head while making a cat noise?
No, Jimmy.
No.
It'd be cute. We'd all go, "Aw."
Jimmy. All right, one more time.
Make it a good grand finale. I mean, smash your head.
Yeah, this is for YouTube.
Come on.
Now we're making
Just
a YouTube
when you
video.
think you're not doing it hard enough, do it harder.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is all right. Wait till you see the video. We'll get that up on the website.
Right. Good job.
All right, moving on.
Too bad we have no tickets for you. Die.
Yeah, sorry, we didn't have any tickets. Right, we gave them away to Debbie there.
Sold out.
Reporter talks to kid at fair wearing zombie face paint and gets completely sidetracked by his answer. The guys behind the scene are saying this is a great clip.
Okay.
What is it? Basically, what? Reporter goes to some kind of dumb zombie fair? What's up, Danny?
It's some local fair, and they have a face painting booth. Mm-hmm. And one of the kids is all in zombie makeup, and obviously the reporter grabbed the kid and said, "All right, we're going to go live on the air soon," so he would be all excited. Then she goes to him and gets flustered by his response.
Here's the clip.
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend the zombie Jonathan. You're looking good, Jonathan. Just
all right, stop
it.
Are they hearing it on the radio?
Can you guys hear it?
Did you absolutely think this would work?
No, it might have worked. I don't know. I just didn't have it in my headphones.
Do you have it in your iPod? We can put the headphones around a mic.
All right, let's try it again. I just wanted to hear the clip. I didn't hear it in the headphones.
back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend the zombie Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right, you're great, zombie. And good times here at the Waterfront Village, open for the next 11 days.
I like turtles. I like turtles.
I like turtles.
And she couldn't improvise her way out of that. Oh my God,
She just kept going.
She just completely lost that. Can I Can I hear it again?
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend the zombie Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right, you're great,
Wow.
zombie. And
That
good
sounds like one
times
of our
here at
production
the
meetings.
Waterfront Village, open for the next 11 days.
I think something's wrong with young Jonathan.
Well, that's what he wanted to tell the world.
Yeah, he likes turtles.
I like turtles.
Louis, you missed the guy that could kick himself
I
in the
saw
head.
it from the audience. He didn't even take his glasses off.
Nah,
That's the weird part.
It was really cool watching Tim Robbins kick himself like that.
All right,
Wow.
and now we got the transgendered 7-year-old from Paula Zahn.
Paula Zahn always trying to be a little sensational.
Yeah, she's an ass.
And this one, I mean, what's going on with the parents? I want to hear this story.
At 18 months, George was interested in dolls and pink things.
All right.
18 months?
18 months.
So what? It's normal. He likes pretty colors. Pink is lovely.
And he's a fag. Sorry.
Let's listen to this.
So we bring home this 6th little boy whom we thought was going to be just like the others, and it became readily apparent very early on that she was not anything like them.
John and Shannon watched in disbelief as their 18-month-old little boy was drawn to all things pink, pretty, and feminine.
Well, as a boy, she would never play with any stereotypical boy toys.
No cars, no trucks,
No cars,
no Lego
trucks,
blocks.
none of that. She had no interest in those things. She wanted Barbie and Bratz dolls and Cinderella and princesses, all the pretty things she wanted.
I offered to buy her any toy. As long as it was a boy toy, I'd buy her any toy. And it did not work. I tried to buy her trucks and stuff, and she, even though we bought them, she wouldn't want. My other boys would just play with them. She wouldn't.
They're calling her a she.
I don't know.
She was
How
born
old
a male.
is this kid?
This was at 18 months, Lou.
What do they want from their kid to play with trucks? 18-month-old is still crapping in a diaper. They don't know anything. They don't care. Who cares if he's playing with something pink?
They had other boys in the family, and they saw something a little different in George.
That's good parenting. I like that.
No, see, here's the
Here's
thing.
a truck. I don't like it. All right, you she.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's get the operation.
All right, Georgette. Give you a little. She has like what, less than a 2-year window to prove his manhood. Otherwise, he'd start calling her by a girl's name. And then go on TV and tell the world. Those people should kill themselves.
You make a good point.
Leave their kids in an
He doesn't
orphanage.
even know what all his
treated.
He doesn't even know what all his body parts do at that age.
No, 18-month-old go. They're just stupid blobs of flesh. They don't have a personality yet.
Like the color pink.
What's wrong with that? We say as adults that it's masculine and feminine. Kids don't look at masculinity or femininity. That's lovely. Hey, you want this Brett Favre jersey? No. Get the scalpel. All
right, well,
cut it off.
Cut it off.
Yeah,
It's
they're
not
not going to
working.
use it right.
You won't be
All
using
right.
this.
In all fairness, the next clip, they thought it was a phase. Mom talks about first time she dressed him
Maybe
as
the
a
kid's
girl.
just gay.
Why did
It
Mom
doesn't
dress him
matter.
as a girl?
Dude,
They're little kids.
This gets way better. So they thought it was a phase like you guys are kind of
Just the fact
coming
that
up
they're
with.
on Paula Zahn talking about their kids' sexuality means they need to die fast and painful.
Why do you have to tell the world?
Yeah. No, you don't put your kids on TV.
Hey, all right.
This is now turned into an Oprah or Jerry Springer audience, and they're applauding you.
They're a very nice audience.
Yeah.
Extremely
They are
nice.
sweet.
All right, let's listen to this clip.
At first they thought it was just a phase. Maybe it would pass. The family struggled to make sense of what was happening.
Right, stop
They
it for a
tried to
second.
embrace...
At first they thought, at first our producers thought it was just a phase and we wouldn't put them on the show. So then they said, what if I start dressing him like a girl and calling him she? Then maybe we'll let you on.
Yeah, then maybe we'll book Springer.
Yeah.
This sounds like one of those things, the parents or the parent that gets their kids sick for attention.
Yes, Munchausen syndrome.
It's
called Paula Zahn syndrome.
Yeah, Paula Zahn syndrome.
Yeah.
It's the parents making it about them, like, oh, we had to do this. Obviously, it's a girl trapped in a little boy's body.
Yep. Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
At first they thought it was just a phase. Maybe it would pass. The family struggled to make sense of what was happening. They tried to embrace their son's differences. In the privacy of their home, they let George play with dolls. Shannon describes what it was like the first time she let her 4-year-old son dress up as a girl.
The pink gown was a little odd. It was took a little getting used to. But when I saw the sheer joy on her face and just how she came out of her shell, it was very easy to look past the pink nightgown.
But her husband, John, was in shock.
I thought, oh my God, what is going on here? What is he doing dressing up as a girl? Is it Halloween? Is it a joke? What? This is the last straw. My son was playing with dolls, and now he's dressing up as a girl.
This father is nothing like my dad. Let me tell you that. No. Nothing like oh my God, what's she doing? He's dressing up like a girl. My father, I told that story, I had made a puppet. I made a puppet, but I hadn't put the strings on it yet because I was a stupid kid. I was like, I don't even know, maybe 7 years old, 6 years old. And I made a puppet out of paper towels and tape. And it was a doll. It was like this, a little thing. And I was going to put strings on it. I had this little thing. I was going to make a marionette. Yeah, exactly. And my father went, what the is that? And I went, Daddy, it's a puppet. He goes, it's a doll. You're not playing with a doll. And he takes it away from me. And my mother was like, Joey, it's a puppet. He's making a puppet. Leave him alone. He's just being himself. And I'm like, because I cried at the drop of a hat, anything between my parents. Point and laugh, please. I deserve every bit
doll
of it.
Boy.
Doll. I was playing with a doll.
Joey wants a doll.
He wants a doll. And I wanted to take the puppet to the store because we were all going to the store together. Yeah. And I took it with me, and my father would not let me go into the store with a goddamn doll. Yeah, I'm not taking my son in with a doll. It's a puppet, Joey. Your ass, Ro. It's a doll. He's like, you want to raise a fag son? And this is what he was saying.
Yeah, wow.
And
lo and behold, they did.
Little did he know.
If he hadn't died so soon, I'd have showed him. Hey, Dad, look at this photo. Wouldn't let me play with my puppet.
I'm Brando, and that's the guy who did Underdog.
This is a puppet of a fireman, and I'm giving him mouth to mouth.
Hey, George tried to cut off his own junk with a scissor there.
George,
and George is only about 7.
Well, maybe George has been shamed by his. He should be taken away from his parents.
The fact that he's playing with a doll and they wouldn't leave him in the house with it, like your dad.
Yeah.
And that they're amazed that he likes pink things at 18 months.
Mm-hmm. And Paula Zahn should also be shot for not criticizing or attacking these people. She's just using them as a freak factor, and she calls herself a journalist. What a pig!
Oh, she can criticize and attack.
Does she?
We've seen her.
Oh yeah, she goes after this show.
She went after us.
But parents who are driving their children to lop their penises off. All right, well,
let them slide. Let's get the audio in because we're running out of time here.
They started seeing changes in their son's moods. Shannon says George was depressed, angry, and even attempted to cut off his penis with scissors.
She didn't want to go to school. She would cry every day, please don't make me go. It's too hard to be a boy. She would tell me, Mommy, I'm not a boy, I'm a girl.
And when you heard that the first time, what did you think?
In my heart of hearts, I knew that she was telling me the truth. She is physically a boy, but mentally and emotionally, there is nothing male about her.
It's a gay kid.
Yeah.
Gay people relate more to women.
It doesn't matter.
She's a kid.
It's only 7 years old. It doesn't matter yet.
Yeah, let's...
Why are we saying it? We're not even saying him.
I know. I have a nephew who you have to call him Repairman. That's his name. For 2 years now. His name is Repairman. He won't answer to anything else. And you just go with it. What is he? He doesn't have a job.
You just go with it until they
It's
grow
not like he's working for he's not like he's a senator that has to be held up to some scrutiny. We're not going to call you Senator Repairman.
All right, listen, we're running out of
He's
show.
5 years old.
Too bad you don't call him Cable Guy. He can make a lot of money.
Right?
Larry.
Nice
Stop me.
Hey,
okay.
Running out of show, and we get to hear the voice of George. But first, parents decide to let George live as a girl, and then we'll hear from George. Go.
I had basically lost my son, and it was just like someone came into your house and took your kid away and kidnapped him, and they were gone.
To help the transition, they decided to transfer their son to a different first grade, where no one knew him. On December 19th, 2006, George became Ashley. That's a pseudonym, too. A new name came with a new look. Ashley showed up in her new school with long hair, painted fingernails, and frilly dresses. just like the little girl she says she always dreamed of being. Ashley has decided to keep her past a secret from her new friends.
Until she was on the Paula Zahn show.
Until she was on CNN.
Yeah,
right, yeah.
Until the first locker room experience.
Yeah.
Actually,
how do you hide that?
Actually, it's still a secret because she gets no ratings for that show.
Yeah, nobody's watching Paula
She's
Zahn.
out soon. Well, there you go. She's 7 years old now, dressing like a girl.
Yeah.
And now we finally get to meet Ashley.
Hi, Daddy.
Who used to be George. Here we go.
I'm 7.
Here we go.
And agreed to talk with us only if we didn't show her face.
So how did it make you feel when you wore boys' clothes?
Really, really sad. I just wanted to take all my clothes, throw them in the garbage, and I would go to tell my mom that I want more girl clothes.
What was making you feel sad?
Sounds like a boy or a girl.
Because I couldn't be who I wanted to be.
She agreed
How
to talk
hard
to
is
us.
it
She's
for
7.
you
She
to
agreed.
be dressed
Yeah,
like
she
a
agreed.
girl,
She signed this document.
feel like a girl, and have to hide the fact that you were physically born a boy?
Well, it is hard to hide that secret.
Shannon and John say doctors have told them that Ashley is transgender, born genetically a boy, but showing persistent interest and behavior typical of a girl. They know they'll face difficult decisions as Ashley reaches puberty, but for now, they say they'll do whatever it takes to make their child happy.
Wow.
All that would make that kid happy is light. I think Paula Zahn needs to be lit on fire. And then people need to laugh while she burns.
But she has a problem with our comedy show.
How
really needs to
all right,
shut
Paul.
up.
How was it when you went through that struggle?
Which
one? Who are you talking to, Debbie?
Debbie, another joke.
See, it
At
was,
your expense. All right.
Hey, no, seriously. Nikki 6.
Yeah, we got to wrap up this side of the show, unfortunately.
Oh, damn.
Do we have time to do this quick 30-second clip? All right, Ashley tells
Not really.
Ashley tells of a dream she had, really fast. Let's go.
Your mom told me when you were younger you wished you could be a little girl.
Yeah.
Do you remember dreaming that?
Yeah.
What did you see in that dream?
Me being a girl, having a happy time with all my dolls, with all my boy toys out, and all the girl things in. That's my happy dream.
Finally, Ashley's dream has come true.
Has it?
This kid sucks.
Paula, it's all about Paula Zahn. She
Finally.
stinks.
Is this a happy, uplifting story? Because the way Paula Zahn was talking is like, oh, finally.
Way to go, Paula.
Ashley's dream has come true.
They didn't give her an operation, though. You got to tell me they didn't.
Not yet. Way to go, Paula.
Because I don't think that would grow.
All right, start up that.
No, it wouldn't develop.
It would be this tiny
You
little...
have a 7-year-old.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, we had to rush through that segment because there's so much to that. We'll continue on the other side, I guess,
We're
right?
on XM now. We're going to actually just broadcast, and we'll talk more about that with cursing.
Yeah. Kenny, the big plugs. You got a mic still?
Yeah. The Gold Club's got 2 locations and Dunkin' Donuts. Thank you.
Where's the location?
Yeah,
Yeah, Hartford and Groton. Gold Club.
Let's hear it for the ladies that haven't slept yet.
And the general
Gold
manager.
Club.
Very lovely girls.
One of the owners, basically. Also want to thank the chick with the awful hair that was the...
Debbie was there.
Okay. We're going to stay on the Wolf for a little while? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good.
All right, so we got to not curse on the other side for a little while. That's all right, though. Guys, thank you so much for checking us out live. The audience here at the Wolf Den. They were great.
Great crowd.
They gave us a lot of great stuff. So we're going to take a little break. We'll be back on XM Satellite Radio and the Wolf. As we get ready for our big show tomorrow night at the Mohegan Sun, our comedy show with 9 comedians you know and love from the show. Brought to you by Bud Light. Always worth it. We're babbling. We got to leave for a little while. We'll see you in a few minutes. If not, have a great weekend. We'll see you on the radio Monday.
Yes.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show, live from the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun.
Are we live on XM Satellite Radio? All right.
Yes, we are. Good.
And we are still live at the Mohegan Sun, getting ready for the big show tomorrow night. at the theater that fits, what, 10,000 people I'm hearing, Jimmy?
I think so, yeah. But for comedy shows, they only have X amount.
Like 7,000?
Yeah, the only guy that sells it out night after night is Larry the Cable Guy.
Stupid Larry the Cable Guy. Actually, he's going to be on our show. I think he's calling in Monday, right?
That guy's got to be making 40, 50 grand a year.
Perhaps more than that, Jim.
By the way, we got to get something out of the way right away. We go to break. We finish the first show. We do 2 shows every day. This is the call-in portion of the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, this is one we really don't care about. We don't give as much effort.
Nah.
At least what the message boards say. So.
Yeah, and they're right. Let's be honest.
It's the phone-it-in portion.
So Jimmy goes backstage and then just goes ballistic.
What I like to do is we get something called the dump report, which lets us know what Al back at CBS dumped out of on regular radio. And there's certain things that you can't say about ejaculating. There's just certain words that will get you in trouble. So he dumps it. He dumped the line I did about when the guy who was sitting there said he had an orgy with 12 people, and I said, "Who is it, Christ?" Like at the Last Supper. He dumped that line. He goes up. And this was his reason. Well, he goes, "I dumped the line, the Christ line, because I just didn't think." What do you have the email?
No, it says it just didn't feel right.
I want to see exactly what did he say.
It just didn't feel right.
Put on Than's mic.
Or why don't you just use mine, Than? Here you go.
He's got it.
There it is.
All right. Norton, during discussion of fantasy, involved an orgy with a man, his wife, and 12 others. This just didn't sound good. An orgy and Christ in the same reference.
And that got dumped. And these
heresy.
Holy sh!
Now we gotta go burn a witch.
But you understand
because of you, Jimmy.
What we're up against in commercial radio? It's like how do you expect people to succeed when you dump something like that? It's not a curse. It's not an FCC violation.
No.
It's just a funny line about Christ dumping a load. What's wrong with that? God Almighty! If you're not going to be able to come, what's the use of being the Messiah? What a bunch of corporate faggots.
They're all just beaten down to this point. Everyone's beaten down, afraid to say anything. Oh, afraid of what little group is going to come chasing after them. What the hell? The people for orgies are going to come out against you. Put us in the same light as Jesus. We're angry. Please excuse me.
I like that one.
That was a good line.
It was a good line.
I didn't like it.
They're just falling asleep out there.
They're pointing and laughing at me.
No, Point and Laugh Friday, in effect. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's also FU Friday, Mispronunciation Friday, Air Guitar Friday.
No one does air guitar, though.
No. No.
Oh.
Well, technically, it is Road Rules Friday because we are on the road. All the rules get thrown out, so it can indeed be Cat Noise Wednesday.
Yeah. Speaking about being on the road, Keith, I forgot. So we'll do it over here. And we'll do it over there like next week. But speaking of the road, we're heading to Philly in the very near future. We're going to be there in
July 11th
and 12th.
Yes.
And we're doing the WOW Motorcycle Run once again this year. Keith is in charge of that.
Yeah, WOW Motorcycle Run. We're going to be leaving from New York. You guys are already going to be broadcasting down at WYSP in Philadelphia.
Yes.
We're going to meet at 6 o'clock in the morning on 57th Street, tentatively.
Talk right into that mic there, Keith.
Right, over by XM. And 6:30 we're going to leave, headed up to Philly. We'll make a few stops on the way. And there's a welcome party with O&A hosting it with Octane, I believe, at a venue out in Philly. And then later that afternoon, we're going to Little Jimmy's book signing.
Yep.
So it's an O&A all-day event.
Oh. Yeah, it's going to be 2 crazy days in Philly.
Yeah, it's
revolving around Jimmy's book signing, the WOW Motorcycle Run, broadcasting live from WISP. And what are we doing down there? We're doing we're bringing back the strangest thing you own, right?
Yeah, yes. That's at YSP.
Oh, man. Hank just got really happy. Why?
Let's go.
Why did he get really happy?
I just was handed a note. If you would like a bloody... They are serving now.
Let's rock.
Oh, and look, that guy's got his already.
Yeah.
Wait, when do they start serving alcohol? 9 o'clock? Yeah. All right.
I'm in.
Well, the next 2 hours are going to be terrific. Now they're going to...
make mine with Absolute, please.
Right. So we're bringing back the strangest thing you own, because the last time we... What happened?
I just saw the email again. I'm so irritated. I'm sorry. I can't...
Does Lou know? Lou.
The stuff they dumped out of in New York.
I just feel good calling him Lou now because I heard Jimmy call him Lou, and I like that.
I don't care.
I don't like that Louie thing.
Good point, Lou.
Good point, Lou.
Over the top fucking acting I did, my bugged out eyes. I got a shit can. Stupid fat-faced ham.
Jimmy is losing his mind there, Lou, because they dumped out of one of his best lines.
Look at the line they dumped out of.
8:10
Wait.
a.m.
Where is it?
Where something else would come out.
No, that one. They dumped out of that line.
It's Christ the Last Supper. That because you said
Christ and the orgy reference.
Norton during her this just didn't sound good.
That's what
sound
good. That's what terrestrial radio is.
Sound good.
Oh Christ! So what if Christ fucking jerked off two guys while blowing another one? Oh my God! In a cross like, man, wow! What if he did a 3-dick crucifix?
Jesus! By the way, yes. They're trying to get us back on the Wolf, so maybe Steve could let us know when that happens. So
we should probably know 3 minutes before it happens. Say 3 minutes till we're back on. That'd be good.
Because we want them to hear us locally up here so we can sell more of our tickets for our comedy show
Let me know.
tomorrow night. Anyway, the WOW Motorcycle Run. So it's July 11th and 12th. We're going to be in Philly. July 11th is the WOW Motorcycle
July
Run.
11th is the WOW Motorcycle Run.
And we're bringing back The Strangest Thing You Own because the last time we did that in Philly, it was a massive hit. And we haven't done that in, 4 years, I guess, at this point.
Is Patty going this time?
I'm sure Patty is going, and any other women that want to go or guys that are going to be riding, you can email me at keith@boundarymusic.com. I got to get you some paperwork, copy your ID and everything, so we have it all ready to go when we leave that morning, July 11th, 6:30. We're leaving, 6 o'clock gathering in front of XM.
Know what's great about Keith? He invented a promotion just so he could hang out with hot chicks all day. I mean, he's amazing. Pretty good.
Kind of like WOW with mufflers.
But then we threw him a curveball and we made him drive Stalker Patty on the back of his bike all the way down to Philly last time.
Remember what Patty said? This grosses me out every time he does this run because the first time she said, I just like the way the motorcycle's vibration feels.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, if you hit the accelerator a little too hard, she slides off the back.
Oh, God.
I'm actually working on Debbie. I think Debbie's coming with us this year. She's going to ride.
Nice. Debbie?
Oh, Debbie.
She has her own helmet already, so I figured I might as well get her on.
Just a little hairspray on it.
There you go,
she's got a hair helmet. Very good. Debbie, you like the motorcycles?
Not really, but I'm working on that day. I'm working on the 12th. We have a
you and your job.
Your stupid job.
You're treating your job like you're the president, for God's sake. You sling beer at a minor league ballpark. Holy jeez, that's a taste of reality.
You know how many minimum wage jobs are out there for you?
You're wearing a hairy ladle on your head.
It's All-Star Day next Wednesday.
That's going to be on Sport. It's going to be on Sports Center if you don't make it.
Hey, at the ballpark, do you serve nachos in your hair?
Would you like to come over and find out?
No, you did. No, she did. Hold him back.
Well, what do you have to do at the All-Star game? Do they just do you tell people they look at your hair and think you're Jose Canseco in 1986?
My pal got you back.
Your hair is dumb.
It's minor league ball. They're lucky to have a star game.
Yeah, leave Johnny Damon alone.
I used to like Johnny Damon until he switched.
Until he cut his hair.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
Yeah, we understand.
So much for some bloody in your Mary.
This is good stuff. Let me try.
And there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
Oh, good.
Nice.
So where were we?
Drunk in no time.
We got the WOW Motorcycle Run out of the way. Well, actually, how do they get involved with this, Keith?
Yeah, you can just email me, keith@boundarymusic.com. It's up on all our websites, the fan websites. It'll be up on opieandanthony.com.
Hopefully you get some riders from up this way, right?
Absolutely. We'd love to have the guys from Connecticut, the girls from Connecticut, Boston. Feel free to come on down and meet us, and we'll make a little run to Philly. It's going to be a great day, an O&A day, the whole thing, and little Jimmy. Rock.
Hey, Deb, can we call your boss to make sure you can go to the show tomorrow? All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to try to get Debbie's boss on the air here. What happened?
No, I said I hope he answers.
What?
Instead of the voicemail coming on, I hope
Right.
Oh, boy, I hope so too, you guys. We can only
putting
hope.
sauerkraut on a hot dog.
Oh, they already have it.
Oh, my God.
We have to let him know that he's going to be on the radio now.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
If we want to, keep our jobs, but that's never been paramount.
Right.
Constantly screwing that up.
We also have some more answers to the questions we asked the audience.
Where are they?
I think Anthony picked out a couple doozies.
We read that one earlier.
Oh, well, we just got to organize the answers here.
Ooh.
That one seems like a put on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, this one. Are we on?
Are we on the Wolf?
Are you shook up? Are you nervous?
What happened?
I just wanted to do that.
Oh, good.
Okay. Are we on the Wolf?
Not yet? Oh, okay.
All right, we can still say fuck.
I fucked my husband while he was driving a tractor trailer at 80 miles per hour down I-95 in Connecticut.
All right, this person's going to want to admit this. Who was that?
Wow,
that's something you want to admit to everybody. Let's go.
Kind of dangerous.
Who wrote that?
Oh, there she is.
There she is.
Wow.
There she is.
All right. Nice.
Wow.
Is that the husband?
That is the husband.
How funny would it be if we could get a ticket for speeding?
How was it, sir?
Was it good? 80 miles an hour?
Very good.
That's good to know that you guys are being that careful in those tractor trailers.
Well,
That makes me feel really good when I see them and it's raining and they're going...
It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's exactly when I'm coming home from a gig, you motherfucker. You're going to kill somebody.
Started up in Rhode Island, got down into Connecticut.
Oh, that's great.
He's been doing crank for 3 days. He's grinding his teeth.
Right. I thought that was the least of
Watching
the
TV.
The only thing we had to worry about was the crank and these guys.
That's what I used to think the show BJ and the Bear was about, but it was about a little monkey.
So how did you guys accomplish this?
She climbed on in the driver's seat. I
Face to face?
put the wheel up.
Oh, you put the wheel... Yeah, you actually moved the wheel up.
Well, of course.
Oh, there's just
Look at her.
tons of death.
So you had to
hurtling down the highway.
So you had to look over her shoulder. She's facing you and you looked over her shoulder?
Yeah, you just go to the side.
Oh, so
That's great.
they were both watching the road at least.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well,
What do you haul? I drive for Shell.
Nothing.
Dow
You're not a
Chemicals.
suicide jockey, as they used to call him?
No.
Wait, what were you hauling that day?
I think water.
Water?
Bottled water.
Who the fuck?
Do you know that
needs
comes
water
out
that
of
bad?
faucets everywhere?
Yeah.
Why are they trucking water anywhere?
This isn't 1820.
What do they got to truck water to?
Down in New York. We're bringing out a
water?
mess.
How long did you last sexually?
Probably about a good half hour, 45 minutes.
You were fucking for an hour and half an hour,
No,
45
half hour,
minutes?
45 minutes or so.
While driving?
Yeah.
My penis would wilt like radiation was put on it. I could never concentrate.
It's a little distracting, It's
Sure.
What's distracting? The fact that your death is imminent?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool, though.
Wow.
Did she have the big orgasm or what?
No.
No, she was there
not
strictly
that
for
time.
working.
Yeah.
What happened, miss? Why couldn't you finish?
Why? Small penis?
I was a little worried about dying.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah,
other
you got to
than
be a little relaxed, right?
that- Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when they found the bodies, they noticed his penis was missing. And then they found a woman on the side of the road. And in her mouth, that old gag.
Was 2 penises.
Oh,
What? What happened?
Hey, that's a hell of a story, though.
Damn.
Anyone have that story beat out there?
That's a good one.
That's a biggie.
That's a good little sex in weird place story.
Boy.
Well, do we have any?
Yeah, right.
Can I take one? Have these been read?
Breaker. I'm
That's
fucking
good.
somebody.
Yeah, grab another
Have these
one.
been read, sweetie?
No, those
are still up
take
for
your
grabs.
pick.
Sexual fantasy.
All right.
An all-inclusive twosome, whips, handcuffs, whipped cream with Alex Rodriguez, and the bassist from Silverchair, Chris J. Can't spell his last name.
That's an odd pairing.
Alex Rodriguez and the bassist from Silverchair, Chris J. How do you pronounce it?
I wish the bassist would start playing for the Yankees. Win a couple of games, for Christ's sake.
That's a girl, obviously.
All-inclusive twosome, so meals, everything.
Well,
all-inclusive.
What is that?
It's not like Club Med.
And how is it
You don't have to pay for it.
all-inclusive? How is it a
Get a
twosome?
snorkeling trip out of it.
How is it a
Chartered flight.
Yeah.
Good food, plenty of it.
How is it a twosome if it's Alex Rodriguez and a bassist?
Yeah, you're going to watch them have sex?
You just want those two to have sex.
Who are you, the Holy Ghost? Oh, wait, Al might dump that.
Wait, that girl's laughing a little too hard over there. Is it you?
Is it the lovely girl up front here?
Who is it? Anyone want to admit to this?
Who's got the...
Oh, it's you?
Oh, you silly goose.
Ah, you're funny.
He's incorrigible.
That's a guy. That would be silly.
You're a fella. That's
Nah,
wrong.
girl isn't fessing up to it.
How about the ladies in the back? There's a couple of very attractive
There's not that
ladies
many
sitting with
women
gentlemen.
here.
Maybe she left.
Maybe she left. Maybe the whore thought she saw Giambi walking. Way to trip over it and bomb.
All right, let's pick another one. Give Volvo. No, Jimmy.
What? I had to crash myself.
See, this is why you don't get your own machine.
I'm good.
Car crash is always lower right.
Yeah,
Oh.
always.
Okay.
You are never to blame.
The crowd didn't get me. It wasn't my fault.
All right, give one to Lou.
All right.
See, I like that Lou. Lou.
Good point, Lou.
Lou.
Louis.
Are you little maggot? You make me want to vomit.
Oh,
Feels good.
Little metal jacket. Yeah. Jimmy's running the sound machine today.
I'm good.
It's Sound Machine Friday with Jimmy.
Absolutely.
Jimmy's Sound Machine Fridays.
I'm really good. I know. Go ahead, Lou.
Was getting
Your
oral...
parents have any children that live?
Sorry, Lou. Bad time.
How about they were ripped out?
You're awful at that.
I'm sorry. I get nervous.
You're the worst.
I got scared.
I love it. I love that you're the worst.
I was wrong. All right. I feel bad. My self-esteem is hitting me.
Are you little maggot? You make me want to vomit.
That's the way it should be. 2 buttons. Go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Was getting oral... Another person who didn't have time to just write the letter I. They couldn't say I was getting oral. Was getting oral sex in backseat of a friend's car while a state trooper was writing him a speeding ticket.
Wow. That's all right.
Wow.
Was getting oral sex. Wow.
The state trooper's writing a ticket. That's a little risky.
Did anybody want to say this was theirs? You, sir?
Ah, there he is.
Wow.
Yeah, give us some more details.
How the hell did you hide the fact that that was going on?
Why bother hiding it?
Yeah.
She was drunk. She didn't care, so what the hell?
Right. And the state trooper didn't notice or care?
Very good tinted windows.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's good.
So it was actually my high school prom.
Your high school prom.
Prom night.
Yes, prom
I'm
night.
sure you went home. Did you go to the house to pick her up, and Dad was all proud of the little girl in her prom dress?
That was after the fact. Daddy was proud of her because she still had her dress on, so he thought.
Oh, God.
Ooh. So she bobbed her head up and down in your lap?
One thing led to another, and
Hey, honey, you seem to have spilt a little tapioca on your shoes. Were they serving that at the prom?
And in your hair and on your back. Clumsy girl.
Oops, I missed.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I didn't think it was so terrible.
Proud papa.
You enjoyed that?
All right, let's
definitely.
I like these.
Let's grab another one here. Go ahead, Jimmy.
To meet Jimmy in a buddy booth, have the window drop and see him.
What would you be doing?
Please be
Swim
a girl.
walking?
Please be a girl.
No. Buddy Booth? No way. It's a guy.
Damn it.
I don't think he was joking, though.
Oh, you
I think he was funning with you.
Let's get a real one.
All right.
Grab a real one there, Jimmy.
You grab that one.
Hi. Just wanted to say hello to Bob Kelly.
All right. Oh, my God.
Like to have sex with another woman without her. That was every man in the casino.
What?
Some guy wants to have sex with another chick without his chick.
Oh, without her. It's just that
without just her.
It's just without her.
He's disgusted.
Without her.
What kind of fantasy is that? He just wants to cheat on his wife.
Yeah, he wants to cheat.
I like to have sex with another woman without her.
I want to look at a pretty girl.
People are weird.
I wanted to go. Are we on?
Are we on the Wolf?
The Wolf? No. I wanted to go ass to mouth with a girlfriend. She didn't want to. I fucked her from behind and put my finger in her ass. Pulled it out, shoved it in her mouth quickly, finished, and left. And then I think, like laughing,
as in I got
that
you.
Showed her.
Yeah.
Signed, my hero.
Sounds like love to me.
Yeah, that guy really hopeless romantic.
My idol.
Is he still out there?
Wow, good for you. Is that a true story?
Wow, you got a long finger.
Hold on.
too.
We're going to get you. You really did that?
Yes, I did.
You wanted to take care of her back door.
Or you wanted her to take care.
Or you wanted her to.
She was really into anal and everything, and we'd gotten drunk, and I'm like, I really just wanted to get blowing that night.
Well,
yeah.
And she's like, well, I want to get fucked in the ass. I'm like, all right, well, let me go ass to mouth. And she's like, no. So I sit there like, all right.
you wanted to do ass, then pull out, and then have her take care of you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
So I sit there and I was nailing her and freaking from behind. I sit there.
Right. Notice the old couple that's leaving on this story.
Oh, no.
We finally lost.
But wait, it ends nicely.
Yes.
Wait, it's a happy ending.
It's a happy ending.
Nice.
It ends with the woman going, "It's chilly in here."
Hey, what happened? I thought we were all having fun.
You know, notice the difference between the FM show and the XM show. We've just noticed people walk out.
Wow. Change the F to X and everything goes
boy.
to...
That's the first time we've ever seen that happen.
A little graphic.
Little bit.
I
That's
don't
what
know
they
if I should
do.
be prouder.
Yeah.
All right, keep going, sir. That's a good story. What happens?
But anyway, I'm sitting there, and I'm getting ready to trying to loosen up the back door a little.
Yeah.
What do you mean loosen it up?
Stretch out her asshole.
Oil? There, stretch it out a little.
Yeah.
And sit there as with a little tightness from her freaking loose twat.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I wonder why she didn't want to blow you after you fucked her in the ass. You're such a nice guy. You think she'd do it just because you're such a sweetie.
I gotta leave the show.
Yeah, right. I'm ready to walk out.
Ready to walk. Gonna follow that old couple.
I was getting a little close, so I decided, pretty much, fuck you, I'm going to nut, and here you go. Put it in her mouth, she started sucking on it, I freaking blew and left. Last time I ever seen her.
I would hope so.
Oh, that's weird.
That's great.
She didn't call you?
Until tonight when she
How
just
come you don't
walked
come
out.
by anymore?
Tonight, this morning. I'm drinking. I think it's nighttime.
Wow.
God damn.
Jesus.
You are Well, it would have worked because, see, I said it was the old lady.
Yep.
All right.
Uh-oh.
One more? We got one more good one for
What's
the
that
crowd?
supposed to be? Some kind of sick joke?
Oh, very funny. Relevant.
One more? Or are we done with
I
this?
say many more.
What else you got?
Oh, Lou, you read it.
All right.
Louis C.K., everyone.
It's not your fault, Lou.
That's all right. I want to screw a midget. And then the period at the end of that sentence is like a circle.
Rich Voss's hands.
Could you imagine your crank in their little sausage fingers? It'll be enormous. I want to bend them over the table and watch them feet hang off the end. Watch them feet.
Watch them feet.
I want to watch them feet hang off the end. I want them to straddle me so I can have their little toes in my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a long-distance dedication.
And now, the bent over the table is funny.
For Lisa? Yeah.
The bent over the table is really funny because they would just be bent in a 90-degree over the table with the legs not quite hitting.
Yeah,
and I just picture him pedaling back and forth as you just tag it.
Stupid little feet just hanging there like a doily.
Oh, much too small.
That wasn't my fault.
You are never. Oh, Jimmy. Who has the midget fetish out there? There you go.
The soldier.
Oh, the soldier.
Nice.
Wow. All right.
Soldier dude.
I want a midget. Yep.
Well, what branch of the service are you in?
National Guard.
Oh, okay.
Did your parents have any children that lived?
Oh.
Yes, sir. I bet they regret that.
Okay, you're in the National Guard?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What's your rank there, soldier?
Specialist.
Specialist.
What
is that?
It's not like the old days where it was private, corporal, sergeant.
Is that a non-com officer, or what is a specialist?
No, it's just like corporal.
It's like a corporal these days.
Yeah.
So, sir, you want to have sex with a midget?
Oh, yeah.
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
Or you can spin them like a top or something.
Now, is this because it would make you laugh, or because it gets you hard, the weird smallness of it?
I think it would be amusing.
You just think it would be amusing. So your sexual fantasies are funny ones. Like it would be funny to fuck Ronald McDonald.
Why aren't you in Iraq?
I will be in. I will be in a couple months.
A couple of months? They ought to put you at a place like Abu Ghraib.
I can't see
him.
him.
Hysterical.
You'd have a ball.
Yeah, we got to
take like little midgets and just.
We got to find this guy a midget before he leaves. That's our job now.
Oh.
Get him a midget.
If in a few months you hear an Iraqi midget was raped, you'll know it's like, we saw that guy. I know that guy.
Or we found an Iraqi with no legs and made him put shoes on the stumps.
So fucks the midget and then just loads it into a howitzer and fires him.
So have you tried to get this done, or
no? I haven't found any attractive midgets.
Yeah, no.
Just
what do you think of that one from the one where
Amazing Race?
Arnold went to Mars there? Total Recall. Oh, the little blonde midget.
She had big guns,
Yeah, she had like big tits for a midget.
don't know.
Would you?
I'm still trying to find Bridget. That's so.
Bridget the midget.
Yeah.
Bridget the midget.
Remember Bridget the midget?
Sure. Yeah. She's the one in porn?
Yeah.
It's not the one we're thinking about. The one that wanted to get into stripping that we made cry? Yeah.
Yeah, we made a midget cry. She wanted to be a stripper, so she was trying out in front of us.
I remember that.
And we taunted her like she would be taunted in a club. We wanted to give her a dose of reality.
She was on the console right in front of us.
Nothing sadder than watching a nude midget crying in front of you because of what you said to her.
And it wasn't even that bad.
No. If it was Point and Laugh Friday, she'd have had finger marks in it.
Sure,
yeah. All those years she didn't cry just for being a midget.
Just for being a midget, yeah. And then we just taunted her.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Interesting
good luck
table.
with that. I hope that works out. I hope you get a chance.
You have an interesting table over there. Hello, 4 guys there. We haven't talked to you guys yet.
Oh, 4 fellas here.
Guy on the end with the
fellas
orange shirt.
Not supposed to be here.
You're not supposed to be here?
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Oh, Ixnay.
This guy's trying to keep it on the down low.
All right.
Thank you, Kenny.
How about the guy with the orange shirt? I called
on the QT.
I'm sorry I called you Bob Kelly.
What's your name, fat buddy?
Wow, Jimmy's working that machine.
Yeah, Jimmy, that was a good one.
No, I'm sorry, man.
You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
That's not us. That's the movie.
No, that's not me. Yeah. I didn't do that. I actually did not do that.
You are never to blame.
Oh, yeah. I love this machine.
Thank you, Jimmy.
What's your name, buddy?
Derek.
Hi, Derek.
How you doing, pal?
I'm cool. You coming to the show tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
He's not.
Are you staying at the Mohegan or do you live in here?
No, I live about an hour away.
What is there to do in this town besides gamble? Like, what do you do after you leave? Just pick drunks up off the road?
Is there anything else to see around here?
What's your name?
Nothing.
Nothing?
What's your name?
Derek.
Derek.
Oh, okay.
That
We work
name
with-
sounds like royalty. Are you royalty?
No.
We work with a Derek, but he's a homosexual.
Yes. He wears open-toed, like, Colombian male model shoes.
Yes.
He's a fruit.
That's a funny name for a homosexual. I like that.
A fruit?
Yeah.
I love
fun.
that.
It's clever.
I call him a fairy and a Marianne, too.
Oh, those are cute.
All right, we're going to...
Yeah, what am I, little Marjorie Ann? Remember Cuckoo's Nest?
Yeah.
Mr. Harding?
You guys want to do Perv News today? We got some
finally.
We got some great stories.
Thank God it's road rules because
Good
we
thing you
wouldn't be
pointed
able
out
to do perv news.
You really got a lot of meat out of that table. That was good. His name is Derek. That's hilarious. It's a good thing you had Kenny walk over there and find out that guy's name.
I really,
anyone else's names you
that
want
was gold.
to
You
know,
had
Jimmy?
gold
I'm
there.
embarrassed that I did.
Jimmy?
I made an ass of myself.
No, I didn't. Kenny didn't bring the microphone over.
You are never to blame.
But it's okay because you're never to blame. Yes.
Never.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll do Perv News next.
Yes, and maybe we could switch the sound, and we can have more fun.
No.
I'm good. I know how to do this. Believe me. Watch this. I just make it work.
You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
Nice.
Jimmy, move your fingers
Perhaps
over
I
a little
should
bit.
put the one that's labeled race.
No.
Or the one that's labeled Blazing Saddles.
No.
Let's try.
Which one, Ant? I've never used the machine, but it's fun with a capital
Brady
F.
Bunch. Here's some sound effects. Sex, gay, miscellaneous.
Oh, I don't like that.
Just try one, Jimmy. Close your eyes.
Look what's on this one.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Come on.
All right,
Oh,
Jimmy,
my-
close your eyes and just pick one.
Okay.
Pick a sound.
Oh, fan.
One dog goes one way and the other dog goes the other way. And this guy's saying, what do you want from me?
That's how we feel being up here, like a bunch of dogs performing for you.
He knows where it is now.
I love it.
All right, Perv News next. It's Opie and Anthony live at Mohegan Sun.
Opie and Anthony, live at Mohegan Sun. It's the Opie and Anthony Show, live from the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
Is this us?
All right. It is. Better tell Jimmy or Louie.
Yeah, we will. It's Opie and Anthony live at Mohegan Sun. We've been informed that we're live on the Wolf, so we got to keep it clean for a few minutes.
Relatively speaking.
Well, we're trying to promote the big show tomorrow, the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Show at Mohegan Sun. That's why we're here. Jimmy, we're on the Wolf. We're on the Wolf. We're on the Wolf.
Louie, we're on the Wolf.
No. I'll tell you why. They have literally 5 seconds of delay. Like in New York, we have, 18 minutes.
Yeah. We can pretty much sit there and just curse all day.
Yeah,
they can dump.
I don't think they have any edgy personalities that are going to push the 5 seconds of dump. So that's all they really need.
They had to wire it through a video poker machine to make the dump work. Right. How it actually works.
No, we promised them we would keep it clean.
Absolutely.
Just so we can promote the show tomorrow night, especially. We're really proud of this comedy tour that we're doing. 9 comedians tomorrow, celebrating Rich Voss's birthday. We got lots going on tomorrow.
I hope he grabs his
Bob
chest
Kelly being fat
and just falls face first on his stage. How great would that be for his birthday if he just dropped dead and nobody acknowledged it? We just did our acts around his
It'd
body.
be great too is if he dropped dead off stage, so he wouldn't even get that great. Hey, he died doing what he loves.
What he loves doing.
Between sets on the toilet.
It happened to Dick Shawn.
Yeah, that's
that happened to Dick Shawn.
Yes.
He was doing a show.
Died to a standing
Wait,
ovation.
who's Dick Shawn?
Dick Shawn was a comedian, but he was also a comic character actor. You might have seen him on 18 episodes
Remember
of Love American Style.
Yeah. The producers, the original movie.
Yeah.
He was the guy who played Hitler.
Yeah. He was the guy, the Nazi guy with the pigeons on the roof. And
no, different guy. But anyway,
different guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, wasn't Dick Shawn the guy who plays Hitler with the soup can around his neck?
Yeah, but I thought it was the same guy. Sorry.
That was the writer.
Well, what
Doesn't
happened to the guy?
Oh, who cares?
He died.
Doesn't matter.
He died. Move on.
What happened was he was doing a show, and there was one point where he's laying down on a bench, and he's giving some lines, and he just stopped giving the lines, and people were going up to him and asking him if he was okay, but he died like that.
Wow.
And the crowd started laughing. The crowd actually was laughing. They thought it was part of the act.
Is this on video?
His son was in the audience, and he's the one who knew something was wrong because he'd seen the act.
Yeah, and go, that isn't part of it.
Yeah.
Where he dies and turns blue.
Is there a doctor in the house?
They don't have makeup that applies itself.
No.
By nobody doing it, turning bluer and bluer.
Yes.
Wow, that's good.
How great is that he's atrophied in the middle of a line?
Throws up.
Oh, no, nothing on that one?
Well, they're not a laugh at everything audience. They're a, absorb it kind of an audience.
Hey, we're going to take our first phone call today.
No, this'll work great, I bet. I bet
Hopefully.
the phone call hears us.
Well,
we hear them. The audience hears it. I bet it goes off without a hitch.
Hey, we got Jaime here today. It will be good.
Jaime's good.
Jaime's very good. We got Matt in Connecticut on the line, and he happens to be Debbie's brother.
Uh-oh.
Matt.
You there?
Oh, that's sweet.
Hey, Matt. Hey, what's up, Matt?
He's not in the headphones.
You ass.
Debbie, you don't have a brother named Matt, do you?
Oh, that's hilarious.
No, I don't.
Oh, my.
All right. It's the,
now he's purring because he's so happy with himself.
it's pretty much the Lewis.
He's happy with himself.
This is the Lewis Black bit.
Oh,
great. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you. Please, no more callers do that because that just makes asses out of my friends.
I'd be so pissed if it wasn't for the fact that it is Road Rules Friday.
Yeah, no.
We're on the road.
You're
so
saying it
all
wrong.
What?
Well,
Road Rules Friday.
Oh, I wasn't cool enough.
Yeah.
Hey,
throwing away the rules.
The rule book is thrown out.
We're going to attempt to do Perv News. We're live on the Wolf, so you might want to have a Queen song queued up to go to at any moment. We'll try to keep this clean, but it's usually Perv News Thursday, but we couldn't do it on Thursday.
Oh, yeah,
and
this
today
ain't
is
gonna work.
Road Rules Friday, so we're going to do it today. Anything goes on Fridays, right? When we're on the road. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
I just read this one.
Which one?
Sweetie.
The first one.
We can get away with this one for Perv News. We collect all the pervy stories throughout the week, and we put them all together in one fine segment called Perv News. Do we have our sweeper yet?
We might have it in
Oh, forget it if we have to find it. Okay, Anthony, you want to start Perv News?
Yes, I'll have to alter a few words in here.
That's fine.
But that's okay. When a man who described himself as Carol Burns' boyfriend arrived at Sydney's Glebe Morgue.
Are we supposed to know who that is, by the way, Carolyn Burns?
Yeah. Well,
yes.
Carolyn Burns.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
Just hours after her body had arrived there, his request stunned the attendant. I quote, "Do you mind if I look at her breasts?"
Yes.
He used the T word. The attendant, Kenneth Nichols, who described the encounter in his police statement, later told police he had worked out that the man was Gordon Wood.
You said wood.
Wood. I've never had anyone ask me something as strange as this in my 15 years in the funeral industry.
Well, he's worked in all the facets of the industry.
Funeral people love to think they're just another business.
Yeah.
They talk about it like, well, we got to order more of this chemical that we pump into people's dead veins. Like they want to think they're like Kmart or some other just... Yeah, I work at Target or something.
Yeah,
no, you're a gruesome ghoul.
Yes.
You work in an industry that is it's made horror movies.
Yeah, you're helping people do something that they probably shouldn't be doing.
Right.
And they can't wait to go.
Be burning people.
They can't wait to go to conventions.
Painting their faces.
Yeah, there's conventions where they have new things. Oh, this new thing fits into the femoral artery. Oh, so I could pump more of this.
So this will drain the blood out of the body faster. Interesting.
You know,
interesting.
this the tray they lay in.
Yeah.
I used to have spillage, and I have to mop the floor. Now no spillage.
That's right.
They can't wait.
Demonstrating
They can't wait to book their flights to the next convention.
A funeral.
These are great wooden feet to replace the ones that are swollen, bizarre, and upsetting balloon size.
And I'm sure they're all like, you'd be surprised. No, the conventions are a lot of fun.
They're a ball.
Some of the most fun people I've ever met are funeral directors.
Sure.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, anyone's fun compared to a corpse.
Yeah, the people they deal with.
Like, you're considered fun in that world if someone says hello and you go hi back.
Yeah. The only people that they deal with are dead people and grieving people.
Yeah. The only people having less fun are wearing braces and being the GM of a New York radio station. Come on, it's a Tom joke.
That was
they laughed, though. Jimmy, they laughed.
Everyone knows Tom wears braces. But you want to hit something there?
No, I do not. Absolutely not.
All right, continue with the...
Burns' body was found on June 8th, 1995, Jesus, at the base of cliffs at The Gap, Watson Bay in Sydney. Who knows what Australia?
This must be a big case in Australia.
Yeah.
Because they said when the man described himself as Carolyn Burns, they probably do know who she is.
Carolyn Burns! Crikey! Prosecutors allege Mr. Wood, then driver and assistant to the late stockbroker Renee Rivkin, they give everyone's name, threw Byrne over the cliff because she might have exposed lies he had told about the business dealings with Rivkin.
Wow.
So it was kind of a little triangle thing going on. And he actually heaved her off the cliff and killed her and then went to the
And
funeral
now he
home
wants to see what her boobs
and
look
wanted
like.
to see her breasts.
Yeah. Sorry.
Why?
Because he's a perv.
They don't give... Oh, and perv news.
There you go.
He's just curious what that would do to a pair of
What happens to breasts when you throw them off a cliff?
I gotta know. I gotta know.
I just have to. I'm probably going to go to prison. Could I just see those?
All right, Jimmy, you want to pick out the next...
I wonder if
perv
anybody
news
ever
story?
got breast implants, as part of being buried.
Ooh.
Because they're mixing you up anyway. Just
like you're dead. But could you give me implants?
Just for the funeral.
You know, anything you can imagine has probably happened.
Oh, I'm sure it has.
So there probably has been somebody that said in their will, look, before I get buried, I want implants put in. And I want them to walk up to the casket and just see giant breasts and go, wow, she looks great.
You should have one put in if you're getting buried. Have your little A cup and then a double D, and then make your like family grieve and like wonder what the hell's the matter with you at the same time. I like this one. Elderly man uses bagel as bait in sexual assault. I didn't read this in advance, so I don't know what it is. It's in Upper Darby, Pennsylvania.
I
thought that was Connecticut, so I got excited, and I'm like, no, stupid. An elderly man was accused of luring a mentally retarded woman by buying her a bagel and then sexually assaulting her.
A cheap date.
That should be the title of a sitcom, that whole sentence. The old man, the bagel, the duh. What would you like on that? Some dirt? All right.
This fall on NBC, an elderly man lures a mentally retarded woman with a bagel.
And then sexually assaults her.
And sexually assaults her.
Oh,
but she felt really guilty about it, but...
I love that he's elderly, too.
He's 76. 76.
It's great that he's an old man.
And he's probably too broke to afford good things, so he's like, all right, she looks stupid. Hey, you want some bread that's been cooked into a circle?
You want the bagel, dummy?
Was it Bela Lugosi?
You want the bagel?
Well, his name is Joseph Belito. He'd apparently been watching the young woman as she took the same walk every day, which was probably in a circle in a yard somewhere.
Believe me, it wasn't to the library or Yale. See, I don't know any universities in Upper Darby.
There's a big step.
What?
The library or Yale.
Oh, yeah. That's true. It could have been somebody else. All right.
Okay.
Sorry, look. All right, sorry.
There you go.
I don't know.
Got the sounds today.
I don't know where any colleges are in Upper Darby.
You are never to blame.
They're yelling out colleges, too.
You're not, Jim.
The woman, he brought the woman home and then sexually assaulted her.
Wait, you're skipping over a huge part.
Oh, I'm sorry.
On Thursday.
On Thursday, Jim.
On Thursday, he talked to her, figured out she wanted a bagel. Boy, but that took 8 hours. Because she probably wanted a beagle, and she just didn't know how to say it, so she wanted a dog, and now she's being assaulted for a sesame bagel. Speaking of retards and sesame bagels, where is Kenny?
I'm over here.
I thought you
Oh,
were.
where? What part of the wolf den are you in? Keep it in mind.
That's the noise the girl made when she realized she wasn't getting her dog. On Thursday, he talked to her, figured out she wanted...
Did you say drove her to Dunkin' Donuts and told her...
Yeah, I'm getting there right now.
Okay.
Drove her to Dunkin' Donuts and told her she could eat at his house.
Yeah.
He brought the woman home and then assaulted her. He told her to keep the encounter a secret. And, of course, she told a relative because,
Big mouth.
Blabbermouth. Yeah, snitch. He was charged with assault and related counts. He's charged with illegal possession of a firearm. And I think she actually wanted a donut, but he just told her that the bagel was a donut, and she didn't know any better.
And so he's assaulted her sexually.
Yeah, no, I forgot we were on the wolf, because I had a Bavarian cream joke coming up.
Write it yourself, kids.
What?
He said that the woman has the mental capacity of a small child, though he didn't know the exact nature of her condition.
Besides that, you can lure her to your house with a bagel.
Yeah, with a bagel.
And have sex with her.
Should have known.
Yeah.
By the way, Kevin from Connecticut, who usually is a star in instant feedback, he's here live. So he handed in his instant feedback.
Oh, wow.
And he wrote, she said, I like turtles.
Hey, he's a star even on a napkin.
There you go.
He's handing in napkins as we broadcast.
On instant napkin.
That comes in from instant napkin, yes. Good job, Kevin.
There's a couple of other gems in here.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's Perv News. Which one you want to do next year?
I say we got to go to the funeral director because
Another funeral
they're
director.
Just creeps.
They're ghouls, all of them.
They're like male nurses.
Oh, God.
All right, why don't you take this one, Lou?
Go ahead, Lou.
Right.
Make sure...
Lou. Good luck, Lou.
All right, an ex-funeral director, so he got fired from that.
Yeah.
Who stored the corpses of 19 babies in bags and plastic containers in his garage, pleaded guilty to theft and abusing a corpse.
Oh, boy.
Prosecutors withdrew 18 counts of abuse of a corpse.
They withdrew the 18 counts.
Yeah, against
18
Robert
counts?
B. Winston, 62 of McKeith.
He had, wait. They withdrew 18 counts of abuse, and he had 19 babies.
So there's only one. That's
he found one ugly?
No.
Did he find one unattractive?
No, they're saying that they took away 18 of the counts, so they can only prove probably that he
he
abused one baby.
Because the baby was actually the other ones wouldn't talk.
He stole 19 babies, abused one, and then said, "This is a bad idea."
Even for me,
I don't want to do this anymore.
Weird.
I'm keeping them in my garage, but I ain't. I'm going to stop there. Jeez, the remains came from a woman treated at McGee. I don't know what this is.
No, you missed some, Lou. You missed some.
All right, you read the rest. I can't.
You're so sweet.
Awful.
He said the case essentially involved theft because Winston was paid to have the remains cremated. Winston agreed to pay $8,910 in restitution for not properly disposing of the bodies.
That seems fair.
I love the fact that it's $8,910. There's an exact figure for 19 baby corpses, and there's a $10.
So somebody was haggling.
Is that like $440 a
It must
corpse?
be a per baby, yeah.
Something like that per baby?
Yeah, $440
To dispose of a baby is $440.
I guess so.
And anyone can do it?
I guess you just give them the money.
That sounds like a good small business.
That's like it's a startup business.
Yeah. I'd love to know what's on the side of the van. Just two parents with tears.
Oh, Jimmy.
Someone making a baby room into an office.
How come your office has a little mobile hanging from it? Or is it Mobile? I don't know.
Does it matter at that point? Your baby's in a garage.
There's a pool table in the nursery now.
Oh, my God.
Are we still on the wolf?
How come there's yellow ducks on the wall of your sitting room?
Wow. Yeah. All right, enough on that story.
Yeah, just makes sense.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Is this the last one good?
I don't know. What does it involve? Springville man accused of stalking children. Another guy, he's 64 years old.
Oh, creeps.
Accused of stalking and exposing himself to young girls from his apartment. He's been arrested. Eddie Smith, who lived in the Colonial Drive apartments, obsessively watched and videotaped neighborhood children as they played outside. Deputies said neighbors also complained that Smith tried to lure children to him by offering them candy.
It's the old
What
standby.
a hack.
It's the old standby.
This guy is a pedo hack.
Yeah.
You want some candy? That's like the first thing you learn as a
like,
kid.
give me a break.
I bet you the guy with the bagels is going to be a god to pedophiles. Like,
Yeah.
He just completely changed the game.
He went, the guy was ahead of his times.
Right.
He lured 8 victims with breadsticks. Wow. This guy's good.
That guy's really good.
The candy
he can
thing-
talk. That guy's got game.
The candy thing is like below, get in the car, quick, your mommy's hurt. It's like, who's using those anymore?
We should find the top 5 lines.
Oh, Jimmy?
Jimmy's got one? Okay.
My
good.
hand went up.
All right.
But then they feel so bad, and I go,
You are never to blame.
There was a story where parents actually gave one of their children a code word. Never get into a car
Unless you hear the code
unless
word.
you hear the code word.
What was the code word?
It was a friend of the family that they told the code word to. He drove up to her and said, get in, your mom is hurt. And the code word is, we're going to have sex. Or so, I don't know what the code word was, but he knew it and used it against the girl.
is she alive still?
I don't know. You think I read past that? I don't want to know. I get depressed.
Code words.
Code words. Stop, run, scream.
The code word is okay. The code word is get in. If the man says candy, that's the code word.
When deputies searched the apartment last week, they found video camera trained on a nearby apartment building and a chair that allowed Smith to keep watching out his window without getting up to use the bathroom, according to reports.
A chair with a hole in the bottom? This guy's an inventor.
Doesn't make any sense.
The guy didn't want to miss anything.
How could you?
They also seized books on topics like serial killers and changing one's identity. Smith, who was formerly named Michael Zimfer.
It changed his identity.
Yeah, it changed his identity.
That book worked for him.
Told deputies he fantasized about kidnapping and raping young girls and killing police officers and their families.
This is a guy who just wants to get
Look at how much
punched
his
in the
bail
face.
is.
He admitted that. He pled not guilty and was being held Monday on $5,000 bail.
$5,000.
There are people that smoke pot and they have like $500,000 bail.
Mandatory go.
Fat Nick in Brooklyn was denied bail. Wasn't he in jail
I
for all
thought you
that
was
time?
going to say he was a jolly jokester.
No.
Oh.
But he was in jail. Amazing. And this guy wants to kill cops' families and rape girls, and he's going to be $5,000. Our judicial system stinks.
By the way, Fat Nick was the guy that took a baseball bat to a black gentleman that was robbing cars in the neighborhood.
right.
And it was called a race crime. Because maybe he didn't say, hello, fine gentlemen, stop stealing cars, and beat him over the head with the bat. He might have used a racial epithet or two. Actually, if you're going to beat people of different nationalities, don't use racial epithets.
Yeah, just
beat them.
Yell politically correct things.
Yes. Yeah. You're fine. You have a great work ethic.
That's right.
I love you're good at math. Just things like that as you pummel them in the head. And then you'll be fine. Yes. You'll get off on $5,000 bail.
You're well hung. I'd love to have you as a neighbor.
And that's Perv News, everyone.
Perv News. Finally, we got to it.
Are we still on the Wolf? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
So. We're still on.
Doing good. They're crazy at the Wolf allowing this to happen.
They're nutty.
Maniacs.
Make sure you get your tickets for the comedy show tomorrow night here at the Mohegans, 9 comedians, because I don't know when they're going to take us off the air at the Wolf. But
Why would they? We're having a ball. A lot of
they might have to play commercials or something. I don't know.
Goofy silliness.
Try to go for Steve.
We're going to do Line of the Day soon. We also have a kid losing his mind after his parents tell him to stop playing his video game.
I understand. You don't have to even tell me of this stuff.
These are great.
I'm a grown man,
Yeah.
I'll say. And I can't play video games as much as I want to.
Yeah.
And I lose my mind.
Yeah.
And when I was married,
yeah.
there were times where I was playing a game called Half-Life, one of the best first-person shooters ever came out. And I'm playing the game, and my wife at the time, I wasn't really getting along with her very well, and I guess she was trying to patch things up. So I'd drive home with Opie with nothing on my mind but playing this game.
Yeah.
I'd be figuring it out in my head. All right, I gotta go. I left off at a point where I gotta go in and out of the power generator. I gotta turn it on. I gotta go up the hallway, flip the switch, do it. Like I had this all planned out. I'd pull up, the lights are dim, and there's candles lit, and I went, oh my God, it's sex night for her. She wants me to have sex with her, and all I want to do is play this game.
She would plan sex
And
night.
I'd walk in.
No.
Being like,
hold on. Before that, though, I go, Aunt, you want to go around the block?
And I go, yeah, just drive me around.
We would
just drive me around.
Drive around blocks.
I would hope the candle would fall over and burn the house down, and my computer would be saved, though. And I'd play in the charred wreckage. But it was sex night, and I'd walk in, and she'd be in like a little thing, and she'd have my dinner ready.
I haven't heard this part.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard all these stories, but this is a new fact, so I want to slow down a little bit.
Some little lingerie.
Ooh.
And was she
what kind of lingerie?
How did she look at that point in your marriage?
At that point, I'll be honest. She wasn't like awful in any way all throughout the years. But to me, like just because of what was going on, it was like she could have been a 10, and I would have been just
right.
What kind of lingerie? What kind of lingerie?
Like some kind of red little thing.
He's got the most distasteful look on his face right now.
I can't get this scowl off my face. It was awful.
Usually when you say little red thing, it's kind of high.
Lingerie on a person you hate.
And I would have this.
It's like
I would have this Darren Stevens tumbler of a drink in front of me, just downing it like Sam, make it a double. Like I'm drinking like Larry Tate and Darren, just big glasses. The second they walk in the door,
oh my God.
That was me, just like Captains and Cokes.
Yeah.
And I'd sit there and go, all right, if we have sex and I get it over with real quick, I could get on the game, but I can't do it right away.
No, you have to have a buffer, like where it looks like you were lingering in this after sex
just
glow,
glowing,
and then way after you went, hey, what if I play my game?
It's like, hey, what are you doing? You know, you tired? You want to go to sleep or something?
Well, maybe I'll play.
I'm just gonna go on the computer for a little while.
I've been waiting to do since I walked in the door.
Die! And I'm not even talking to the game. I'm talking to her.
Yeah.
Die!
No, what you do is you sneak out of the bedroom. You're like, after everything's done, you're like, all right, I'm gonna go get a sock. So you don't wreck the towels. Just don't come back.
It was one of those situations though. But the gaming thing that you were talking about, I can understand. If I was a kid when games were around and my parents told me, I would be one of those kids that killed their parents over a video game, and they'd talk about it on the news. I get totally absorbed and addicted to these things.
We got some great audio. Mom tells Shim to quit playing. He says no and starts to cry.
Shim? Is that the tranny kid from the Paula Zahn story?
Shim. I just love the word Shim.
Shim.
If you name your kid Shim, he should be able to do whatever he wants.
He's a she-him. Of course.
This is some fine audio. Listen to this.
Mom, please, I want to finish so badly. What? How long will it take to finish?
I'm
not sure. I've never done this before.
You guys hear that? We can't hear it.
I can't hear Shim.
No, it's not.
Oh, there we go.
All right, we're going to start it over.
Fan, why did you let E-Rock screw that up?
Oh, poor E-Rock.
I got to blame E-Rock.
Right now, E-Rock's on his hands and knees eating donuts.
Oh, wait, excuse me, crowd, if you would join me.
Point Left Friday. Can we hear it in the headphones?
Left Friday. Oh, he's ready to throw it at you.
We're going to try again in the headphones and for the crowd. Let's try it again. All right. Live on the Wolf. Here we go.
Mom, please, I want to finish so badly. What? How long will it take to finish? I'm not sure. I've never done this before. Oh, James, I'm just going to strip out. No, it's not. James. Please, Mom. The whole thing is to make sure... I will. Mom, trust me. I can't, James. Yeah? Sign off now. Wait, no. Mom! Please! Wrong boy. Please, Mom, I want to finish this so badly. Please. I spent all the time getting the groove and we just started. That's unfortunate. Mom, please! Mom, that's where we're at. We're for it tomorrow night. Wait, Mom,
Danny?
Oh,
wait. We need Danny's mic to work. Danny's mic to work.
Oh, is that awful?
As amusing as that is, the reason why the audio quality is so poor is because it was actually going over the internet in game.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All of his.
So that's supposed to be him like making trash talking with other players,
I
right?
guess he didn't realize that his mic was open and he was pleading to his mother as all of his idiot friends were listening in on.
Should have been drowned in a tub before that happened.
You're able to communicate with the rest of your team or the rest of the people you're online with through this headset, and he had it on as he's crying to his mother that he wants to play the game. So all of his buddies, one of them taped it. He was listening and recorded it.
You know what, though? I recognize that cry, though, because when you have kids, this is what that... Because he's looking at the game and he's playing it, and he's just throwing over his shoulder. He doesn't care. It's this fake, detached crying. My daughter's 5, and she does that. Like, she's going, screaming and wailing horror, and I come in the room, and she's, like, reading a book. She's reading a book at the same time. With this totally placid look on her face. They're all BSers. That kid is a...
Well, she's got a recording of crying playing.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like Ferris Bueller. She's got it on the sampler.
Yeah.
Someone's suggesting that she sounds like a little De Niro. Mom, please.
Mom, please stop calling me. Mom! I'm not going to lower it. I have to do this now.
You want the tears to come out of my eyes? We have more audio of this? All right. Now the dad gets involved? Yeah. Uh-oh.
Mom! We can't do it anymore. Stop! We can't. Please! Do you understand what this comes out of? That is nothing bad. There's not a computer game that's creating the family. It's what you're reacting to it. Upstairs now, please. No, please! No! Upstairs. Mom, please! I will go turn off the,
I'd shoot this kid.
Here, I'm going to disconnect the... Dad, please, I'm gonna finish this. Wait! Don't you get it at all. Because all you're doing is damaging yourself. This is why we have to put limits on this game. We didn't put limits. You stay down here for hours.
Limits. Give me a break.
Every night, every Friday, Saturday, I'm overdoing this and that all night, but I'm having a great time. But tomorrow you have to get up at 6 a.m. Dad, you are up at 6 a.m. I can't know when the last time you ever got anywhere close to 6 a.m. When I woke up for skiing. We woke up at like 5:30 then. We never did that this season. No, last year. Okay, that was a long time ago, Jake.
All right, so the dad's getting involved,
but the dad's being a little
the dad sounds like the mom.
That dad should take that back of his hand and whack.
Unplug the machine.
Yeah, just unplug and go, game over, huh?
Yeah, and then
what happened to parents? What happened to parents? My father would have just smacked me.
Yeah.
Throwing the computer out the window.
You
right?
don't buy the thing for the kid in the first place. You want stupid kids, and you buy them video games.
We got Kevin from Connecticut. He does instant feedback, but he's live, and he's been writing them on a
napkin.
Different guy. Give this guy the mic.
Oh, there's a different guy. Another guy.
Somebody else on instant napkin.
Instant napkin. We're going to allow this guy to say...
whatever he wants to say.
What did that sound like to you?
It sounded like Chris Benoit on Friday.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Inappropriate.
We'll see you guys tomorrow at the comedy show. Oh, my God.
You know what?
Oh, jeez.
You know what? That was a good line.
You got to give it to him.
A little too soon.
I don't know those people.
Who's Chris
Who knows him?
All right.
Just the fact that that'll be acceptable in a few months means that
it doesn't matter.
Anybody who's bothered now is stupid.
Here's why I don't care what anyone says about tragedy these days, because it all is only time.
Yeah,
When
that's
time
it.
goes
That's what
by,
I mean.
There is a ride, and I've said it in the past, that they blow up at child's parties. It's a Titanic that is going down, and you slide down it.
Thousands of dead
Thousands died in frigid, icy waters
Nobody
of the
knows
North
them,
Atlantic.
nobody cares.
They bounced off of the smokestacks, and now it's a ride.
And now your kid could bounce off the smokestacks on the way down the slide.
And bounce down. And believe me, in 100 years, who's to say there won't be a World Trade Center ride?
Sure.
It's a horrible tragedy, but enough time goes by, no one cares.
They actually have that band discontinued that Titanic thing.
Stop it.
Jimmy's lying.
Jimmy's lying because his tongue's sticking out. Why don't you go, give me a line like, no, the safety's on. Now it is. From Lucky Louie, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's on. That was actually a very funny scene.
It was my favorite.
Hysterically funny.
It was well written. It was my eyes that were like, hello.
You were funnier than the writing.
Stupid ham. I should have pineapple around me wherever I walk.
I want to poke a clove in your ass.
Hey,
not because you're a ham. I just want to do it.
To be honey baked.
You want to hear the rest of this?
Oh, I don't know. As long as we don't make fun of.
It's kind of hard to hear, but I think you get the gist.
And the dad going, now we got to be nice. Give him a timeout.
Well, the last clip, the father grounds the kid.
Good.
Dad then attempts to take the PC.
Ooh.
This could be a good one.
How fat is this stupid kid?
What do you do? You're a father. You kick his ass.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, punch him, drown him.
I need you to finish this game.
I need
you.
Could I step in, though, for a second? On his side, believe me, the whiny idiot's side, the parents don't understand the game.
No, they shouldn't be. The game shouldn't exist in the kid's life.
Right.
If you give a kid a game, then give up.
He can't handle it.
You can't talk him out of an addiction. It's literally like giving them crack.
It is.
And then saying, you got to wrap up with the crack because you got to get up tomorrow for school.
But this isn't a game like, I understand what he's talking about because it's not a game that you can just get on and then you stop and save it and leave.
Right,
some of these games, it takes you 4 hours to get a group together so you can go for 8 hours on a raid.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about hours.
Real time combat.
And it takes time to get the people together, get them in a location. No. You have to.
Jimmy's disgusted.
Jimmy's disgusted, but it's. I'm just trying to say there's a time thing where this kid might have spent hours already just setting up to.
Well, that's what you're doing with your kids when you give them a video game. They're pouring all of their effort and their brains into electronic nothing.
He's an idiot.
That has zero value.
You're
and
right.
makes them numb and stupid and intolerable.
But that's why he's so upset.
The whole family should be just
hand-eye coordination, Louie.
Start the car, close the garage door,
house.
Let him just die all in their house like that.
Every one of them.
But that's why the parents don't understand.
Would be better off by
it's
their
not
deaths.
something you can just turn off. It's a game where now you're in this situation where you can't just turn it off. You're involved in it, and there's no save.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's so upset.
All right, let's get back to the audio here.
The computer game is you're now grounded from it. What? We've argued about this way too much today. You've used this way too much.
There should be smacks in the
I'm sick of the game. Sick of anything else. The whole family is spending the entire day at your lacrosse match tomorrow. We are going out of it. Your mother and I are trying to get all the things organized, ready to get you to your matches tomorrow. And you don't care. Dad, you don't care.
The kid's playing the whole time here.
Oh, Dad. Got it. That's it. Got it. I am sick. You've lost the computer. Hey, Dad, no. Dad, manhandle with me. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Just don't hurt my computer, dude.
And now, did you have that last clip of the friends that were? No.
I cut it because I felt, without explaining it, it would have been confusing.
What's the clip of? Well, there's the last clip. It's actually the people that were listening online. His buddy's going, dude, what the hell was that? Oh, my God, that guy's an ass.
How old was he?
Too old to
12
be
or
acting
13?
like that.
He's got a big throat, that kid.
Yeah, he was kind of like in his early teens.
He's 37.
Yeah, if he's on the lacrosse team.
Lacrosse team is like high school, probably.
Yeah.
He's like
probably a freshman.
16, maybe.
13.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Gave up girls to play the game.
Or he's 2. He's just really advanced.
They shouldn't be yelling at him because he's working a computer.
It's amazing.
He's a little baby.
Quite the vocabulary.
Well, unless the people out there have something for the show, we're going to get into line of the day.
Anybody?
Anybody? Kenny, the big plug for tomorrow before we go off the Wolf.
The Traveling Virus Show. Oh,
Jesus.
Traveling Virus, 7 o'clock in the Mohegan Arena.
Yeah.
At the beautiful Mohegan Hotel.
Yes. And who are the people going to see?
Everybody.
Like?
Look, there's the sign was there. Look, there's. Look, there it is.
Laugh Friday. They looked up and saw Neil Sedaka.
Yeah. No, look, Jim Norton, Frank Caliendo, Bob Saget, Louis C.K., Rich Voss, Bob Kelly, Otto and George, Patrice O'Neill, and more.
And more?
No more.
Yeah.
Jay Moore? What?
I don't know what that means, but that's what it says.
All right, very good, Kenny.
You know what, we're doing this one, and there's actually another casino we're going to be going to. We're performing a place called The Cat.
We are not. Hey. Stop encouraging him, please.
Stupid promotion for that day.
It's sexy.
Makes no sense. No, but nothing beats Phone Call Thursday. I toiled over that last night. Me and my girlfriend had a discussion about Phone Call Thursday.
It's brilliant.
And no, it's not.
It's so brilliant.
People
You
call
have no
just
idea.
to say that they're calling.
That's the brilliance
It's the
of it.
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It's brilliant.
Hey, happy phone. And then when they said happy Phone Call Thursday, it's like, it's nothing you're happy about. It's not like a celebration.
It's not an occasion.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
It's a dumb promotion.
It eats up radio
It
time.
exploits the whole thing of having a day.
Yeah. Uh-oh, there's some
awful
communication coming in. What?
Wait.
Mancow wrote you
did
a
he?
text?
That douche.
Tell him to die.
Ew, what a nerd.
How you doing?
Yeah, of course you should read it.
It says
Love
Lewis in Vegas with Slayton tonight. He means Bobby Slayton.
Bobby
a friend
Slayton,
mine.
of course.
Yeah.
But just use the last name.
Yeah. In retrospect, O&A are such scum that it clouded our dialogue. I get the point. I wish you every blessing.
In
You are
retrospect,
awesome.
we're scum?
What's he talking about?
I could have told him that now.
Remember, because I was mad that he went on
Yeah.
the, so he's trying to parse, like, say, no, you're
away from that.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
you know
agreeing with
something?
you in retro, you know.
Louis is as big a scum pile as we are.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys are scum, I'm a giant wad of
right
scum on
in
the
there.
end of a thing that I can't mention.
And these,
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. I don't
What
like
a
this type
gross,
of talk.
gross guy he is.
we got Larry the Cable Guy calling in.
Douche.
I hate him.
You hate Larry the Cable Guy?
I love Larry.
No, Larry's a cable guy.
all right.
Larry's a good guy. I like
Larry was supposed to call in Monday, but he wants to promote a show.
Nice.
We're here live at the Mohegan Sun. Larry the Cable Guy, everyone. What's up, Larry?
Meow.
Oh, Christ. No way. This better be Larry the Cable Guy just goofing.
Larry?
Meow.
I hate you,
You know, Jimmy, you started this. You shouldn't be laughing.
It sounds like Babe Ruth, the cable guy. Nice throat.
Playing baseball was a wonderful thing. I did.
Nothing better than the last days of the Babe.
All right.
Is Mancow still texting?
No, it just makes me sick.
All right. Why don't we do line of the day?
Let me tell you, O&A are scum.
Yeah.
They're what we call shack jacks.
Shack Jack?
Shack?
No, he's like
How about a
that,
human voice tool?
Let's do line of the day. We'll get out of here. We'll meet the people and go do some gambling.
You better meet me at a table because I shan't stand and shake hands with you when I could be losing valuable money.
Hey, were we on the Wolf this whole time?
Valuable.
For a while?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you to the Wolf.
Thank you for hosting the
Wait, you don't want to sign autographs for the nice people?
Shut up, Kenny.
All right.
Why are you giving us more work?
Kenny.
No, like, look at all the nice fans. You can, like, do your signature.
Yeah, I'll be over there.
3-card. The 3-card poker table awaits.
Treat card.
We can see it from here. All right, line of the day. Why don't we do some runner-ups, runners-up lines of the days?
Not too attentive. Not too attentive. I don't know who's responsible, but not too attentive. Oh, she's bitching we never called her goddamn boss.
We tried to, but he never called back because we left a message, but he actually did call back, but he missed us because he said he was in transit, and then we're lying. We didn't call him.
He's in transit.
He said you can take the day off and don't bother ever coming in.
Yes.
Pink slips in the mail.
And then he said, could you stand up and sing "Say Hey We're the Monkeys"?
right to the end. Here's a...
Said, come over his house. He'll have your job and a bagel for you.
Wow, she liked that one. All right, here's a runner-up line of the day.
There is still regret in my head. I still regret that moment.
Was she a good kisser?
Knowing where... She had braces. How could she not be?
Yeah.
Dude, you ever kissed Tom Chiusano?
I was in...
There you go.
All right. It didn't get much of a laugh from the crowd.
Hey,
I'm sure Tom was chuckling
First of
in his
all,
office.
they've never seen Tom, but in retrospect, I thought it was great.
This should be interesting. We got Mancow on the line.
Wow.
We called in a history. He's probably going to give us a good call while you gave him.
Mancow.
Man cat.
No, if it was really him, it would have been, meow, meow.
I'm going to call you meow.
Meow.
Woof.
Shock meow. I got the integrity of Tokyo Rose.
He's a douche. Here's another runner-up line of the day.
Nah, you look cute.
Be an improvement.
She looks like she should be in...
I'm teasing.
She looks like she should be in Spinal Tap.
It's Nigel Tufnell, everybody.
Nigel
Tufnell.
Hey, let's hear it for Debbie for taking a beating today.
Yeah, Debbie!
She took a beating. And she'll be at the show tomorrow night.
Love Debbie.
With her one ticket because she has no friends.
No, her hair.
You can't find one person to go with you? Oh, come on.
We can't hear you, King Tut hair.
Come on.
King Tut.
What's the matter, Ron Duguay?
He went Ranger reference.
Is that a hockey player?
That was brilliant. Here's another runner-up line of the day.
That's why he's so chipper about all this horrible story we're hearing. Yeah, my son got his throat slit. It's a beautiful morning.
You're divorced.
The sun is shining.
You don't get sex like you used to anymore.
Is your son going to be okay?
Yeah. All right, good. When does he get out?
He was out 2 days later.
Cool. What are you getting? What are you getting for his birthday besides a bunch of turtlenecks?
Correct.
Good. Oh, the crowd loved that one, Jimmy. Yeah. We're back live. They loved that one. What line could have possibly beat that?
None.
No, there was a lot of good lines today. I felt
good. By the way, let's hear it for Louis C.K. also.
Absolutely.
Getting up early and really helping us out. Don't forget his Shameless DVD is on sale now.
Thank you. Yes, please buy it.
Well worth the price.
Also a thank you.
At any price.
At any price.
A thank you to Dunkin' Donuts, Mohegan Sun.
Imus Coffee.
Imus Coffee.
Yes.
Coffee.
The Wolf.
Yeah. I have the cancer kids brewing it for me. Hey, those bastards got to earn their keep. Yeah.
And the final thank you, our wonderful staff here and at home.
Wait, one. Hey,
that?
Debbie's boss is on the phone. Do we want to talk to this guy?
Yeah, but how do we get him on here? You got to get him on here, and then we can do
hold
it
on,
nice.
hold on, wait. What are you saying, John Stamos? We should or we shouldn't?
What, Debbie? Hey, if I give you What?
Charlie
Shut
runs
up. Huh?
Charlie runs the ball.
Shut up, you crappy-headed schmo.
What does Charlie want?
Listen, Charlie is the general manager, but I work for a guy named Blake. I wrote down his name.
They took my thumb,
Too
Charlie.
much work.
Charlie and Blake. What is this, Days of Our Lives?
Too much work. Come on, Desi Arnaz Jr., get it together, would you?
You're not listening.
They cut my bangs, Charlie.
Business up front, party in the back.
Come on, Leather Tuscadero.
Anyone else have a good one for her hair?
Oh, this is endless. We love it.
Come on, you guys have been sitting there for hours. You got to have a good one by now.
Somebody, please.
Who wants to make fun of Debbie's hair? Let's go.
Come on.
Open season on Debbie's hair.
Guy in the back.
It's that girl.
What?
That girl.
That girl?
That's awful.
Wait, there's someone in the back. Give one more person.
Come on, Kenny, run around.
Run back there like Phil Donahue.
Give her
you
something
husky
like
bastard.
Robbie Benson.
Yeah.
Debbie Vader.
Debbie Vader.
Who's that? I don't remember.
Darth Helmet.
Luke.
I'm a hot dog vendor.
Who else? Go ahead. There's one over here, Kenny.
Luke, I am your disaster.
Luke, it's not my boss on the phone. It's the
Billy Ray
manager,
Cyrus.
Mike.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh,
Breaky.
All right.
All right, well.
Her back is achy and breaky from not laying on it in 8 years. Get it?
That's pretty good.
All right.
Oh, whoa! I'm kidding.
You are never.
All right,
I feel
there you
so much better.
All right, anyone else want to make fun of Debbie's hair?
It's Debbie Hare's Teasing Friday.
Debbie. What? Nothing? All right.
All right.
Here is your line of the day. Here comes
Line of the day. Line of the day. Line of the day. Line of the day.
With the two.
He went for the E-Rock water.
Questions? So, sir.
So you're.
Now we got to be careful on this one. Now,
so your penis has nostrils. Is that what it is?
Darn. Louis C.K. with line of the day. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm honored.
We got Debbie's boss.
Debbie's boss.
We want her barber.
Is this Debbie's boss?
Yes, it is.
What's your name, sir?
Blake.
Ah, this is Blake. We have confirmation from Debbie.
Yes, you can tell she's nodding because the top of her ass is getting hit by the back of her hair, and her eyesight is unobstructed.
Yeah, the front isn't budging. You have noticed Debbie's hair, right?
I have noticed Debbie's hair.
Yeah, it's what they call a mullet.
Yes.
Yes.
She looks like Christy McYuckle.
do the guys around the ballpark comment on her hair?
Well, her direct supervisor of her stand, Ed, is a big fan of her hair.
Really, the mullet?
What does he say behind her back? What does he say behind her back?
Oh, I think that's between the two of them. I think Debbie could talk to you more about what he says. I try to stay out of that crazy relationship.
What's it like working with Ringo, anyway?
She drives me nuts. She drives me nuts.
Does she? Is she one of those like crazy people to work with that just keeps yapping?
She talks forever, but she works extremely hard. So,
does she?
Can't complain.
And what is her actual job? What is she hawk over there at the ballpark?
What does she sell? Hats?
She's called a runner.
A runner.
That's her job title. Yeah, she runs and
she works.
She listens to what the customers order, and then she runs and she goes. And
okay, so that's why she has the hair. It's aerodynamic. Wow, what a rebound, huh?
Is she the one that goes around the stands? You go around the stands and then hear what people want?
She's like a barback.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So she listens to what they want and runs and gets it and gives it to the person who has the wherewithal to hand it to a person who pays.
I'm hoping to be the actual concession person in like 6 years. That's my schedule. You know, you got to know things like manganese. You're like the assistant greenskeeper.
She's an assistant concession stand salesperson.
You're assistant to the assistant manager at the movie theater.
Hey, Blake.
Hey, Red.
Blake?
Yeah.
Hey, Blake.
Yeah.
She's taking tomorrow off so she could go to a comedy show. Is that all right?
Blake. Is that all right?
That's fine with me as well. Your guys' show?
Yeah.
Well,
hey, Blake, can't you hook her up with one of the worst pitchers on the team to go with her, like a young guy?
Yeah, a little date.
Can you just make that happen?
We get her some bait to take her over there, I think.
Oh, we found out she hasn't had any, man in like 8 years.
It's been a while.
8 years.
But she does.
Maybe we should get her the head coach to take her over there. What do you guys think about that?
You want the head coach?
Get her a player. Get her a young.
She hasn't had sex since Carlton Fisk was in the farm system.
Well, coach is known as Big Mac. So.
You want Big Mac? Is known as Big Mac.
Hook her up with like a young Dominican pitcher who doesn't know yet that he doesn't have to do it.
Hey, Blake.
Tell him it's
part of baseball in this country.
Yeah, just tell him it's part of the game.
Debbie,
everyone did it. Come on.
Debbie has something to say to Blake. Yeah, go ahead, Debbie.
What's up, Debbie?
Blake, do you want to go tomorrow night? I got front row seat.
Blake, she's asking you. You want to go?
I never stop working.
Oh, come on.
You're the boss, Blake.
On, Blake.
You're the boss. You can take off.
I'm taking today off to go to the Yankee game, though. I'm a native.
Wait, let me. She has a crush on you.
Can I translate for Blake?
No.
Blake doesn't want to be
friends.
seen in public with Debbie.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's real. Play him a bitch.
Yeah. That's awkward. It's awkward for everybody, right? Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's
boy.
a shame. Did you notice how Dick Schaap actually moved from the seat next to Deb over to there?
Where is he?
He moved.
Yeah, he moved.
I don't see him.
Well, it's the new Dick Schaap, the one sitting there with
Where
the gray
are you guys broadcasting from now?
We're at the Wolf.
Yeah. I know it sounds like we're just doing a broadcast from our basement at this point, but people are hearing this crap.
This guy thinks we're at a phone booth.
We missed you guys in New York. We missed you guys.
We're on in New York.
We're on in New York.
What the hell?
Huh?
What was that?
What?
Huh?
You know, Blake, that was what we were saying yesterday.
What?
Right.
Oh, no, look, Blake, you're making people leave.
Hey, Blake, people are walking out.
Oh, no. What? Where are you going?
He's going to the bar.
because he said he's going to a Yankee game and he's got a Boston hat on.
Blake is clearing this room like a monkey with the Ebola virus.
Hey, Blake, why don't we give a plug for your gig there? What do you want to plug today?
The Connecticut Defenders. We hosting the All-Star Game July 10th and 11th. Yeah. Make sure you come up. You guys are more than welcome to join us. It'll be a good time for everybody.
Didn't Roger Clemens play with them for a little while before he went to the Yankees after he signed?
Bernie Williams played with us, David Cohn, Andy Pettit, you name it.
Oh, my God! Roger Clemens, goodness gracious, is playing with the Detroit Dog Craps.
All right, Blake, we're going to let you go.
All right, guys, thank you.
Yeah, they're telling us you gotta get out of here.
Yeah, they're so telling us that.
You gotta go.
The Wolf is telling us that as well. All right, so Blake, thank you. Debbie's going to be in the front row.
All right.
Hopefully sitting next to Stalker Patty.
I'd have rather dumped $1,000 at that card table than have to go through this phone call.
Yeah.
Come on.
You're going to love Stalker Patty. You guys are from the same mold.
Yeah.
So you are getting to go to the show, every bassist from 1971.
Ron Wood. It's a Ron Wood. The new star of Beatlemania. Oh boy.
All right.
You got greedy, didn't you?
Well, I realized you already did the Beatle joke. What an idiot.
No, that was Ringo. That was Ringo.
There's 4 of them. Keep going.
Well, 2.
All right, George.
Yeah. All right, guys, thank you for joining us.
Mullet, it would be George.
To the crowd here at the Mohegan Sun.
Jim.
Thank you, crowd. Good crowd of folks.
Louis C.K., you'll see him tomorrow night. Get your tickets through Ticketmaster.com or at the box office for the comedy show tomorrow night with 9 comedians you know and love from the Opie and Anthony Show. Have a great weekend. Thanks, guys.
Thank
you. Take it easy, pal talk. See you later.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony. Live from the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun.